For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Media Today USA Boxing. Sorry about that, guys. Just a little technical difficulties. Bear with me one moment, guys. I got to turn this light on. I'm a stickler for lighting. Yeah, man, the old boy back. We here today. Today is a day of reckoning. Today, I was gonna chill today. I was gonna take a little chill pill, just chill today. And we tried to chill yesterday. We did that yesterday. I was gonna chill today, man. But me doing my research, and I'm seeing some narratives are persistently being pushed. And you're taking away from the greatness that we saw last Saturday as it relates to a fight, because that was a fight. Was it a boxing clinic? Well, it wasn't a boxing clinic. It was just a fight between two guys who hate each other. Well, one guy that hate another guy, and another guy just looked at it as a fight. But that's neither here nor there. Today, you Wilder supporters, please, I'm begging you guys, please. You're making yourself look real bad right now. Stop embarrassing yourselves. You see what I'm saying? Stop embarrassing yourselves. And I mean that. Stop embarrassing yourself. Like, this is ridiculous at this point. Conspiracy 1 in the first fight. Conspiracy 2 in the second fight. Conspiracy 3 in the third fight. And all of them revolve around a damn referee. Well, 2, all the conspiracy revolved around 15 different things. And the first one, the referee long count, and then the third one, the referee long count. Well, Andre Ward said such. Oh my God. Anyways, if you guys are listen. Oh, I'm gonna break them off real proper today, though. Today we're breaking them off real proper. Also, we got Tyson's Fury lead trainer, my main man Sugar Hill Steward. He will be in today. I spoke to him on the phone, on this phone right here. He said he'll be in today. And he's going to drop by. Anybody in the chat, if you want to ask Sugar Hill any questions when he comes on, because it's going to be too many people in the chat, I can't read everything. I'm going to let you guys know. Do not take it personal. You're going to have to submit the question with a $5 super chat. $5 super chat, and then I can read you his question. It's just too many people in the chat, and I'm not going to be able to pay attention to it. Today, I am going to cook. And I'm going to warn you. Give everybody in the chat an applause. Everybody in the chat an applause for showing up. I want to thank you guys for showing up today. I really do. I want to thank everybody for showing up today, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here rocking with the old boy. So I really do appreciate that. Right? Oh, today I know I'm going to be called all kind of coons today, right? Since that's the famous word that certain black Americans with a slow mentality, they like to call other black people. I know I'm going to be called all kind of Uncle Toms today. I know all sellouts and all that stuff. Yes, today is today. They're really going to come in droves. Guess what? Shout out to Deontay Wilder's team. I know you're watching my video right now. I know you're watching this live right now. Shout out to the Alphabet Boys. I know you're watching this live right now. You're going to get plenty of material that you can use on your shows. I promise you that. You're going to get plenty of material today. Because I'm finna body bag and toe tag these sorry ass Beyonce Wilder Twerkinator supporters who keep pushing this narrative. You embarrassing yourselves right now. Really though, right? Let's go. I'm the bad guy today. Shout out to Teach for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said, getting you started. Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to try to read as many names as I can in the beginning, and I'm going to cook. So I'm going to warn these guys. Listen, if you are a supporter of Wilder and you truly love him, this is not for you. If you are a deranged fanboy of Wilder and you around here pushing these conspiracy theories after you saw your king get his ass beat for really the third time on this Saturday, get knocked out cold by Pillow Fist, you might not want to watch this show. We hurting feelings today. We toe tagging and body bagging their ass today. I am not playing with them. Shout out to Sugar Hill, who will be on later on today. So let's get into this. Shout out to OG, double OG, triple OG. Hey, okay. Shout out to Paul Evans. Shout out to Halim. Shout out to Antonio Rich. Shout out to JB. Shout out to Puerto Rican Rum. Shout out to my brother Charlo. Shout out to Burger Planet. Paul Evans, what's going on, fam? Salute to Ava. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. Shout out to everybody who's watching this on Facebook. Shout out to everybody who's watching this on Twitter. I am not playing today. We're gonna have big boy talk today. Shout out to OG, double OG, triple OG. Shout out to Antonio Rich. Shout out to my co-host Shelton Moore. Shout out to Salty. What's going on, fam? Shout out to On the Punch Perfect Boxing. Shout out to Alex Soto. Shout out to Kindly Help Me. Okay. Reach 15 subscribers. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bell. Shout out to Rod Rib Shows. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Shout out to Egg Shake Forum. Shout out to Eastside Leak. Shout out to the next Bomb Squad. Yeah, you here today. We're gonna see how long you stay. Shout out to you, brother. To the next. Shout out to you. Much love. Shout out to Bonatti. What's going on, fam? Shout out to the one Mr. Ham, John Doe. What's going on? Mark, what's happening? Mr. Ringa. I'm gonna run through this quick, guys. Too many names. Richard Slutsky, Big Money, Texas. Too many names today, guys. I am going to skip a lot of this stuff. Egg Shake Forum, salute, Queen Lisa Bells. Let's go over here. The Queen Lisa Bells. Shout out to Paul Burke, Gardner O'Connor. Shout out to my brother Teach, Andy C. What's happening? Andy C in the building. Shout out to Steve Kim as well. Shout out to Steve Kim. Shout out to Steve Kim, and shout out to what the brother and the other reporter. I forgot the other guy name. Man, I keep forgetting. Shout out to let's see what else we got. Burger Planet, Eliza Feliciano, Emmanuel, Javon Soto, what's happening, bro? Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. Shout out to Chick, what's happening, fam? Shout out to Pugilism. Shout out to Christopher Smith. Shout out to Teach. Oh, we already read that. We already read that super chat. Shout out to Teach. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead. Let me go ahead and get into this, guys. Too many names. Shout out to my main man, Ride on the Storm, James, and everybody from the Bond Squad. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Diallo Huggy Bear. And shout out to everybody else I might have missed. Shout out to John Doe. Shout out to Charles Stevens. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Oh, yeah, we're going to see how many coons they're going to call me today, how many Uncle Toms they're going to call me today. Because the only power they have is name calling. And I call names with the best of them. So we can go back and forth with this. I told you I will body bag every last one of these dudes. They can come together and shoot a video every day and direct it at me, and I can drop one live show and body bag every last one of them. I'm that good. They're going to learn today, though. Check it out, though, man. Let's get into this. We're going to make this nice and sweet. I have a gang of receipts over here. Shout out to Deontay Wilder's team for watching this video, and shout out to the Alphabet Boys for watching this video. Yes, the bad guy is back. Let's get into this. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button for the old boy. Now, let's do this. Deontay Wilder supporters are really making Wilder look bad right now. Not that Deontay Wilder needed any help in doing that, because he's a pro at making his own self look bad. We already see that, right? Especially when it comes to scandalizing other people's names and lying on them and making excuses for his failures inside of the ring. So he's a pro at doing that already, right? Let's get this super chat out the way. Guys. Shout out to Punch Drunk Boxing for dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Punch says, preach on. The Nevada State Commission going to hire the count vampire from Sesame Street. Run! Hey, to help the ref count for the fight. To make sure the ref counts correctly. Man, bro, you cannot make this up, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You can't make this up. But I'm finna show you guys the psychology. I'm finna show you guys the psychology of I'm finna show you guys the psychology of these people because I understand them very well. You want to know why I understand them very well? Because I used to be just like them. I told you when I was in the Nation of Islam, guys, I used to be just like them, bro. Just like them. You know what I mean? I'm finna show you the psychology, which is gonna be nice and sweet because Sugar Hill will be on in like 50 minutes. He'll be on. So I want to wrap this up real nice and sweet. Right? So let's do this one more again. Let's do this one more again. Now, this is what I want to say, guys. How can a group of people take a classic fight where two men gave their hearts out in the ring? Wasn't even a boxing match, it was just a fight, right? And make total fools of themselves after their king got knocked out. Let me repeat that. How can a group of people on YouTube channels, and their low IQ ass supporters? Yes, I am dissing you. Yes, me, Coach Malachi Williams, New Media Today, USA Today. Yes, I am dissing you. And I hope you hate my guts. But you'll be back tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to watch my shows. Hey, what's going on, Alphabet Boys? How you doing? Bit. Dad test. Call out. Yeah, the bad guy's back. How can a group of people take a classic fight where two men gave their hearts out in the ring and make total fools of themselves after the king of Wakanda got his ass knocked out yet again? I promise everyone who is watching this show that after today, you will fully understand the psychology of Deontay Wilder, his supporters, and the Alphabet Boys and their low IQ supporters. Let's talk about this. Let's get into this. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Right now, we finna body bag their ass. Let's go to exhibit number 1. Let's see. Now, I told you guys that I used to be in the Nation of Islam, and I was a part of that as well. And I was kind of psychotic and crazy for 25 years. I had lost my goddamn mind for 25 years. I was this guy that was, talking about, dead people alive on a spaceship and they're going to come back to kill white folks. And the white man is the devil and the black man is God. And what's going to happen is when Elijah Muhammad come back on the spaceship and kill white folks, he going to pick everybody up who in the Nation of Islam that's believers. We going to go on the ship while the earth get destroyed by a man who died in 1975 on a spaceship. So trust me, I get it. But guess what? I'm fixing to show you guys the psychology of these guys. Now, what is confirmation bias? Right, confirmation bias, also known as my side bias, is the tendency to search for, interpret, favor, or recall information in a way, that's the key word, in a way that confirms or supports one's prior beliefs or values. So if you believe that Tyson Fury cheated, then I'm going to try to find everything in our power to support what I already want to believe, even though I know it's a lie. Or even if it is a lie, it doesn't matter. I have to find something. Oh, that brother, that just made a video and it fits what I already want to believe. No matter how nonsensical it is, you found something that fits what you want to believe, so you go around and keep regurgitating it. Now, the guys who are doing this, the channels who are doing this, these guys are not dumb by a long shot. The guys who are doing this, they're very smart. They understand that, hey, you know what, man, we got a community of low IQ people that believe everything that we tell them. So we're gonna come out with videos, headlines, titles, whatever we got to do, and we're gonna milk this Deontay Wilder cow till the chickens come home to roost. Wilder's probably the most searched for name on YouTube in the boxing YTBC. So those guys think that he's our king. We can only use his name in titles, and if you ain't with us, you ain't got no business using our king name in titles. No. You do not dictate how other content creators make their content. Doesn't work that way. Yes, I'm talking directly to you. I know you're watching me right now. Team Wilder, I know you're watching me. Alphabet Boys, I know you're watching me right now. I'm talking directly to you. Come get this work. Now, confirmation bias. Let's look at this again. Confirmation bias, also known as my side bias, is the tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms or supports one's prior beliefs or values. People display this bias when they select information that supports their views, ignoring contrary information. So let's say I believe that this guy cheated. And I believe that the referee, he conspired in a conspiratorial way to cheat my king for winning back Zamunda. guess what? I am going to ignore anything that goes totally against to what I already want to believe and only accept something that's pushing my narrative. And because I have a channel or channels that I can go to that's going to feed me what I already want to believe, I'm going to ignore common sense and accept what the race hustling and conspiracy theorist peddlers are feeding me. So we got that. We got that, right? We got that, right? We got that. Okay? We got that. We got that, right? Let's keep going on. Let's keep going on, right? Some of these guys, they like to practice race hustling. Now, I told you guys, well, I'm going somewhere with this. You know me, right? I'm going somewhere with this. Now, remember, I told you that I was in the nation. Everything I do has context. I have to talk fast because Sugar Hill will be on in the next 45 minutes. So I got to wrap this up real quick, right? Now, check this out. Now, I told you I was in the Nation of Islam. Now, I told you guys that in the Nation of Islam, we believe that the white man was the devil, right? And the black man is God. And that Elijah Muhammad, the guy who was taught by who we believe to be God in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, who we believe that even though he died in 1975, and I don't know how he got on the spaceship, but we believe that he's alive on the spaceship and he was going to come down and kill white people and save us. There's only one problem with that, though. There's only one problem with that. You see this picture right here. This is the picture of one guy by the name of, they call him Master Farad Muhammad in the Nation of Islam. As you can see, he is white. Let's look at the images. As you can see, he is white. This is a painting of him that the nation has. He is white. This is Elijah Muhammad right here, young Elijah Poole, and this is Farad Muhammad. As you can see, he is white. Now, let me show you how sick and deluded I was. Now, even though that my God was white, I believe that white people were the devil, and black man is the chosen man of God, but it's chosen people of God. We're gonna come back. Elijah Muhammad, who died in 1975, he's gonna come back and he's up here with his father on the spaceship, and they're gonna come back and kill white folks, even though my God is white. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now y'all follow me right there, right? What does that have to do? What does that have to do with Wilder supporters? What does that have to do with the conspiracy theory? What does this have to do with the sport of boxing? Everything. And I'm gonna show you. Now, let's keep going on. Now, as we know, right? Stan Lee came out with a comic book back in the 1966. He came out with a comic book called Black Panther back in like maybe April, something like that. Shout out to Sly Tennessees. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said I had some moron. He said I had some moron. He said I had some moron say that Blue was right because he used to be a boxing coach. I didn't know boxing coaches coach bus drivers. Hey man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, right? Any trolls in the building? Any trolls in the building? Guess what? You might want to leave. I promise you won't get no shine today. But let's keep going, right? Let's keep going. I'm going to cook. Let me go ahead and cook. So now, what does confirmation bias have to do with this Master Farad Muhammad, the great Mahdi, the God of the Nation of Islam? And what does this have to do with boxing? I'm going to show you in a minute. What does this have to do with Wilder supporters? Yes, I'm going to piss a lot of them off today. I'm going to be all kind of coons, Uncle Tom, to sell out today. But guess what? Come over here, man. I'm with it today. Come on over here, man. The old boy is ready. I am ready, cocked and loaded. And I have a whole lot of goddamn energy today. Anyways, what is Wakanda, guys? Wakanda is a fictional country appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. It is located in sub-Saharan Africa and is home to the superhero Black Panther. Wakanda first appeared in Fantastic Four number 52 issue and was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Sorry about that. Wakanda has appeared in comic books in various media adaptations, such as Marvel Comic Cinema Universe. Okay, cool. What the hell does this have to do with anything, Coach? I didn't come over here to hear nothing about no goddamn Wakanda. I didn't come over here to hear nothing about no Stan Lee and no goddamn what the brother name is, Jack Kirby. Man, let's talk about boxing. What does this have to do with delusional ass Deontay Wilder supporters? Everything. Bear with me one moment. Now, we know that Wakanda is not real, right? We know this, right? And as a matter of fact, let's see. Stan Lee, this is the picture of Stan Lee. Last time I checked, now I'm not a race hustler, but I'm going to show you how sick and deluded these people were. When I was into that, how sick and deluded I was, and I'm going to show you how sick and deluded these people is, and you're going to understand the psychology of a Wilder fanboy, an alphabet boy supporter. You're going to learn the psychology of them today. Now, as you can see, Stan Lee is white and Jack Kirby is white, but they created a fictional black character and country for people who, you know, it was just a comic book, but I don't know if they knew it was going to be like a cult-like following. What does that have to do with 2021? I'm finna show you something, guys. Now, what's similar? You know, these two guys right here created images and comic books and stuff like that. Black Panther. A lot of people who look like me took on to that and took it as though it was real and tried to live vicariously through a lot of pseudo information. See, there's a lot of pseudo information and lies that came from the conscious community that's sprinkling around on YouTube on the YouTube streets. I'm gonna make this real nice and sweet. So right here, you got two white guys who created Wakanda Forever, that a lot of Americans are clinging on to on YouTube right now. And then right here, you got a white guy right here that created a movement that Black Americans who believed in this teaching, clinged on to, like my grandfather, my captain, Captain Sam, Minister Rahman Muhammad, Jabril Muhammad, Musain, BR, my grandfather, Minister Abdul Kareem Muhammad, and myself, and brothers who thought like me. And some of them are still in that right now. That's neither here nor there. But as you can see, a white man created this religion for us, and then this guy right here, they created some fictional characters for us. What in the hell does that have to do with anything? So let me explain something to you guys. These Wilder supporters, right? Not all of them, but some of them, when they look at their king, they look at him as a warrior, a character, someone who is going to lead us in the fight to overtake oppression and this and that and yada 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 yada. And if anybody goes against that narrative or goes against anything that we are pushing, we will attack them in all out full force. And when you try to tell them, wait a minute, man, this is just a fighter. He's talented, but this is just a fighter, man. This is not what you guys making it out to be. This is nothing racial. This is nothing, he's not a comic book character. He's not he's not what you guys making it out to be. No, I don't want to hear that. This is how they visualize him, and they get diluted, and they're being fed this by other people who have other channels who are in their 40s and 50s, because these guys are feeding it to these low IQ people because they know that, hey, man, Wilder's name is the best thing smoking. And every time we gonna get paid a lot of money, and just basically, ads and super chats and stuff like that. And I'm not knocking the hustle. Alphabet boys, I'm not knocking your hustle, baby. If you got some low IQ people that's willing to give you their time, keep doing it. I ain't mad at you for that. But guess what? What you're not gonna do is tell me that I can't debunk it. What does it have to do with the psychology? I'm gonna show you guys right now. What does it have to do with the psychology, right? What does it have to do with the psychology? So now, as you can see right here, guys, bear with the old boy one moment. Boy, I got to show y'all something. We dealing with psychology, right? We dealing with psychology. You say, man, we talking about boxing. This dude talking about psychology. This ain't got nothing to do with no doggone. I don't like this channel no more. This dude don't know what he be. This dude here, man, be all over the place, man. I don't like this channel no more. This dude here, I come over here to talk about boxing. You know what I mean? This dude talking about psychology and all of this stuff there. Let's do this. So now, when this is my trusted canvas. Now, when the Wilder supporters in the low vibration IQ information that these channels feed their supporters, when they see Wilder, they see him as a superhero. They see him as a superhero. Just like when I was in the Nation of Islam, I saw all my brothers as superheroes, and we got something that nobody else know. We got the spaceship, and we gonna come down, and it's gonna come down and kill, and this and that, and we gonna be straight. They see him as a superhero. You see this here? Now, two white guys made this costume, right? Guess what? These two white guys, brothers and sisters from the LGBT community, Cosmo Donalo of the Glam Squad, they made this costume. You follow me so far? So basically they gave us something that we can be proud of, right? All right, let's keep going. This is gonna be quick. I promise you, this is gonna be quick. This is gonna be quick. Now, when I see people come to me with this Zamunda talk, and they come to me with this, we gotta stand up for our king, and you a coon, and you a sellout, and you Uncle Tom, and you don't understand, and yada 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 yada. This is how I look at them. I am so goddamn embarrassed. This is how I'm looking at them. Like, you really believe? Like, look. This is the look I have on my face. He's a king. Zamunda is real. Tyson Fury had egg weights in his gloves in the second fight and in the third fight. The referee did a slow count in the first fight. That's the only reason why Wilder won. And the referee did a slow count in the third fight. That's the only reason why Wilder won. The WBC, the IBF, the WBC, the Nevada Athletic Commission, and everybody is conspiring against Wilder. And this is the only reason why he lost. The superhero complex. Shout out to D-Style Boxing.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said they should listen to their king. Silence is golden. Shout out to Bless 365.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half a bam, quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bless 365 said, where do you get that? Where do you get that Wilder fans have low IQs? Y'all be reaching. I'm not saying all the Wilder fans, but there's a segment of them that really do have low IQs. And I'm gonna tell you why. The proof is in the pudding, sis. So if you do not fit this, what I'm talking about, if you're a Wilder fan, don't be upset about what I'm saying, because this is not who I'm talking about. I don't want to generalize here, but there was a big community of them on YouTube. They have some low ass IQs. They fall for everything. The same regurgitated information, remixed all the time. And the channels that do it, bless their heart. I got love for them now. I don't hate you guys. I understand it's a business and you hustling, you getting your money. Get your money, baby. I ain't knocking you on it. But don't come attack me because I don't want to go with the narrative. Because see, when you attack me, you see what I'm saying? I'm just going to bang on you even harder. Because that's what I do. And I'm good at this shit, homie. So anyway, let's keep going. Shout out to High Low.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says, the channel where boxing really matters. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But let's keep going. So when they say this, hey, coach, you a coon. You know you a coon, right? Now, you know them gloves look funny. This is how I'm looking. When they tell me, man, don't you know this is the king right here, and he's coming back to take the throne, and Tyson Fury cheated, and this time we gonna knock Tyson Fury out. This is the look I have on my face right here. I'm embarrassed for you at this moment. I'm like, we just saw a great fight. Your king got put to sleep, and you still talk about conspiracies? This is how I'm looking at you right now. Some of you Wilder fanboys and supporters. This is how I'm embarrassed for you, dog. Let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. I'm running through this real quick, guys. I'm finna show you guys the psychology of these guys. These guys have a victimhood mentality. What is a victimhood mentality? You always find that, you know what? I can't never come up. And I can't make it because the man holding me back. Man, my king, Deontay Wilder, the only reason why he ain't won is because the referee cheated him. The Nevada Athletic Commission cheated him. Sugar Hill put egg weights in Fury gloves and they let him do it. This is the only reason why. If it wasn't for see, these guys, no matter what happens, they are always going to find a way to be the victim in this situation. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. Shout out to Bless 365.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bless 365 say that's what everything, sir, and every group of fan base. You're right about that. Every group of fan base has a segment of that, but I have never seen nothing like the Wilder supporters. I'm gonna tell you why. Now, I wasn't on YouTube back when Floyd Mayweather was fighting Manny Pacquiao and the Canelo days. So I've been doing this 9.5 months, Bless. I've been doing this 9.5 months. So I cannot speak for what happened before I came on. But since I've been on, I've been attacked by more Wilder supporters than anyone. Blacks that look like me. Coon, Uncle Tom, sellout. I'm going to pull up. When I see you, I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Yada, 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 yada. Now, we know they ain't going to do nothing. But guess what? I would not be silent. So I have to address this sick, delusional mentality because that used to be me when I was in the NOI. Let's keep going. He said, you should have heard Jabba the Hutt on this podcast, coach.
Hey, Okay.
Shout out to Joshua Cruz.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said you should have heard Jabba the Hutt on this podcast, coach. Dude is delusional as can be. Yes, these guys are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But to be honest with you, Jabba the Hutt really not that delusional. He knows what he's doing. He's just pushing the narrative in order to get, in order to keep the eyeballs on their channel. And they're doing a good job at it. Shout out to Double A.
Hey,
For
okay.
dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to you, fam. Shout out to on the Paul CX
Hey,
for
okay.
dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
So let's get into this. Let's go. Cause we cooking right now. So now these dudes have a victimhood mentality. So these are 23 signs. This is for you Wilder support. I want to help you guys. I really want to help you guys, right? Because I used to have a victimhood mentality myself, and I used to be a part of a cult, and I thought crazy stuff. And me being a reformed racist myself and stuff like that, and believing in crazy kind of conspiracy theories, no matter how much it doesn't make any sense, I understand where you're coming from, and I got healed. God has blessed my heart. Hopefully he can bless your heart and you can get this sick delusional derangement out of your mind. Hopefully we can do this. So I'm going to show you guys something. Shout out to Chick
Hey, okay.
for dropping that dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says, I wonder if hardcore Wilder fans realize that the conspiracy theories that they created and Wilder brought into Wilder bought into it, most likely affected Wilder's psyche going into the third fight. Absolutely it did. Shout out to Adrian 30
Hey, okay.
for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I used to support those guys heavy years ago until one of them called me a coon for a difference of opinion. That's when I bounced. Yes, that's their go-to weapon of choice. You a coon. You a coon. You a sellout. You's Uncle Tom. You a coon. You a sellout. You's Uncle Tom. That is their weapon of choice, and that's about all they have. Name calling. But we get it on today. Now check it out though. Check it out. Let's do this. So now 23 signs that you are suffering from a victimhood mentality. Let's go. It says when we have a victim mentality, we filter our entire existence through a paranoid, narrow mental lens that is used to perceive other people in reality. If you don't support Wilder, if you criticize Wilder, you see what I'm saying? You a cool Uncle Tom sellout. Oh shoot, the man trying to get us. Look at them gloves. They look funny. Even though we cut the gloves open, well, look at them gloves. They look funny. Remember what it says. We filter our entire existence through a paranoid, narrow mental lens that is used to perceive other people in reality. So this is what you're dealing with right now. Let's keep going on, guys. What is a victim mentality? Let's talk about this because Wilder fans and their Alphabet Boy channels, they push this and they don't and they know what they're doing, guys. Trust me. These guys are not dumb. Jabba the Hutt, Dante's Race Bait Nation, Blue Ball Sports TV, Boxing Nemo. These guys are not dumb. They're real smart. They just understand that their supporters are dumber and they can pass on low IQ information to them and they're going to eat it up. Yes, we're going into Deontay Wilder, not all of his fans, but some of his supporters. We're going into some of his supporters' mentality today. I want you guys to understand something because I used to be just like them, right? It say the victim mentality is a psychological term that refers to a type of dysfunctional mindset which seeks to feel persecuted in order to gain attention or avoid self-responsibility. Let's stop right there. Coach, where you going at with this? What the hell this got to do with boxing and what the hell this got to do with boxing and Deontay Wilder supporters? Everything. Oh, you don't hear me though. Let's read this one more time. The victim mentality is a psychological term that refers to a type of dysfunctional mindset. We're dealing with a mindset. Wilder supporters and Alphabet Boy supporters, they have a dysfunctional mindset. This is how they up. So you guys in the chat, you might not don't understand why they don't understand common sense. It's obvious. You know, it's obvious what's going on. It's right in their face. Nothing happened. That king got beat. You don't understand because they are operating from a dysfunctional mindset. And if you don't have a dysfunctional mindset, you will not understand it. Shout out to Master of Boxing for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, a hero used to be anti-war, anti-imperialist Ali. Now it's a lion Wakanda suit twerkinator. Throws a black man and Mark Breland under the bus. Oh yeah, we're gonna cover it all today, Maestro. Cause we got my main man Sugar Hill coming on at 4 o'clock my time. So we got to go ahead and do this here. Oh, I'm all kind of coons today. I can promise you, today I am all kind of coons. Uncle Tom Sellout, coons, Uncle Tom Sellout, Toby, Sambo, and that's about all they got. That's about all they got. Name calling. That's about it. That's all they got, some name calling. But let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. So you don't understand these guys because they operate from a victimhood mentality. And no matter what the situation is, they're always going to find a way to become the victim in this situation. Does that sound familiar? Oh man, thief! My people, my people been dealing with my people been dealing with what you did to me for 400 years. You've been stealing from us, thief. You stole from us. You see what I'm saying? You's a thief. I had a disloyal trainer, you know what I mean? And the crab in the bucket referee, that caused me to lose the fight. Victimhood. You didn't lose the fight because you ran up on the better guy. You didn't lose the fight because Tyson Fury had the better skills in the second fight. You lost the fight because you was a victim of a crime that did not happen. You, Deontay Wilder, sir, you have a victimhood mentality, and your supporters, a lot of them are a reflection of yourself. And the alphabet boys know that, but they just gonna push the narrative so they can keep getting their money. And I ain't knocking y'all. Keep getting them, dog. Keep getting them. Shout out to Zadis for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I asked one of them. Do you think Wilder had enough time to close the skill gap back in July when he was trying to fight Fury, blocked immediately? Oh boy, see, one thing about my channel, we talk about boxing, but I can take any subject matter. Whether it's a comic book, whether it's my rabbit hippity, whether it's anything, and I can tie it into what's going on in the sport of boxing as it relates right now today. I come from a unique perspective. The position that I take, guys, is not popular. I take a lot of heat for this position. I get a lot of threats for this position. I get a lot of trolling and everything for this position. But guess what? I am built for this. Let's go. Now, it says that the victim mentality, right? It says people who struggle with the victim mentality are convinced that life is not only beyond their control, but is out to deliberately hurt them. Let's stop right there. People who struggle, Deontay Wilder and his supporters, not all of them, but some of them, people who struggle with the victim mentality are convinced that life is not only beyond their control, but is out to deliberately hurt them. This is why I showed you what confirmation bias is. Confirmation bias is this, guys. Confirmation bias is known as a tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms or supports one's prior beliefs or values. Do you follow me so far? And that ties right into this. When you have a victim mentality, guess what? You have a mindset that you struggle with the victim mentality. People who struggle with victim mentality, they are convinced that life is not only beyond their control, but is out to deliberately hurt them. So any information they find in life is going to support what they already want to believe. Oh, you don't hear me though. You don't hear me though. Hey, okay. Shout out to Paul Clark for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I also used to have a victim mentality, but I learned life is much harder with that mindset because you have more to fear. We are toe tagging and body bagging today. The bad guy, Coach Malachi Williams, New Media Today USA Boxing, is here. I will body you cockroaches. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. We're talking about the psychology of a Alphabet Boy supporter and a Wilder supporter. That's what we're talking about today. We're dealing with psychology. Shout out to Lions Fangs for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Boy.
He said Wilder is a champ, and credit to him, even in the loss. But his delusional fans live through him, so that's why they say he's holy. Yes, they try to live through him vicariously. They try to live through him vicariously because of their failures in life, right? They built him up to be this Black Panther, and he's their hero. And when you idol worship someone, like I used to idol worship Minister Farrakhan, when you are idol worship of someone, you do not see the flaws and tendencies, things that, wait a minute, man, you have a tendency to overlook certain things. You have a tendency to overlook certain things, and when you see these guys, right? Oh, y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. You don't hear me though. Yeah, no. Today we are going to talk. I'm finna pull something up, guys. I got a receipt I got to play y'all. But my good brother, Dr. Umar Johnson. You said, well, goddamn, Cole, what the hell Dr. Umar Johnson got to do with boxing? Everything. Because we're dealing with a mentality. And I want you guys to understand something. I am an expert at this because I used to have this mindset for 25 years in the Nation of Islam. But I'm an expert at this, boy. But when it comes to this subject matter, now you might get me on another subject matter, but when it comes to this subject matter, oh boy, no. So let's do this. Bear with me one moment, guys. Looking for the receipts. Where's my show notes? Looking for the receipts. Where is the receipts? Coach, where is your receipts? Ah, boy. Where's my receipts? Anyways, I can't find the receipt, guys. I had the receipt I wanted to show you guys, but boy, I am not playing today. Boy, listen. They think I'm bad now. You thought they hated me before. Oh, they really gonna hate me today. Anyways, let's keep going. We're not talking about all Deontay Wilder supporters. We're talking about certain ones who have a certain mentality, the victim mentality. People who struggle with the victim mentality are convinced that life is not only beyond their control, but is out to deliberately hurt them. This belief results in constant blame, finger pointing, and pity parties that are fueled by pessimism, fear, and anger. This belief results in constant blame. I didn't lose that fight. Tyson Fury didn't beat me. I lost the fight because of the crab in the bucket referee. I lost the fight because a disloyal trainer threw the towel in. I lost the fight because Tyson Fury had air weights in his gloves. I lost the fight because the padding was taken out of Tyson Fury's gloves. I lost the fight because the WBC and the Nevada Athletic Commission allowed Tyson Fury to cheat. I lost the fight because Tyson Fury put juju on me. I lost the fight because my costume wore my legs out and they were too weak. This belief results in constant blame. You do not accept responsibility for your actions, Deontay Wilder, because you have a victim mentality. Nigga, you got a net worth of over $30 million. How in the hell are you a victim? The white folks that's been in your life, from the guy that you call your pops to JD's to Shelly Finkel, these guys made you a millionaire. Not these D-riders who are around you because they want the check. These guys made you a millionaire, and then you turn around and try to say complexion for the protection and try to make things racial. If it was racial, the white people in your life never would have helped you become the man that you are now in the sport of boxing, if it was racial. So cut it out. You have a victim mentality. Right? You point the blame at others instead of accepting responsibility for yourself. You do finger pointing and you throw pity parties. So what's going on? And it's filled with pessimism, fear, and anger. So they are angry with me because I point this out. I can go on and on about the victim mentality. He goes, 9 benefits of being a victim. Let's look at this and then we're going to move on. 9 benefits of being a victim. What's one and see can we find any similarities between what victimhood mentality is and Deontay Wilder and some of his fans and supporters? Playing the victim actually has a number of juicy perks. It's a benefit to that, right? These rewards make it very difficult to break out of a such mindset, right? Which is why most victims seem to be so emotionally invested in perpetuating this type of toxic behavior. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. I told you guys. I say these dudes right here. What did I tell you guys about my channel? I don't have any emotional investment in no particular fighter. When you have an emotional investment in a particular fighter, and you follow this guy and you worship this guy, and it's based on lies and falsehoods, and you create this Messiah-like image of this guy, you're emotionally invested. So when anything that happens, automatically that challenges what you already want to believe, you're going to put up your defense mechanisms and ignore what reality really is. It says that it's difficult to break such mindset. It says these rewards make it very difficult to break such a mindset, which is why most victims seem to be emotionally invested in perpetuating this type of toxic behavior. So we got channels who are invested financially to perpetuate this type of toxic behavior, and they want these guys to continue to support them, and they're doing a damn good job at it. But guess what? Coach Malachi Williams is here today to debunk the narratives. Now, let's see some of the perks of having a victim mentality, guys. Not having to take responsibility for anything. I didn't lose. Everybody else was the reason why I lost. Crab in the bucket referee. He said, other people lavishing you attention. Long as I keep making these clickbait titles, y'all come to my channel, they're going to keep lavishing the attention, and people going to continue to feel sorry for me and feel sorry for Wilder, and that's what he wants. Other people feeling sorry for you. Man, I feel sorry for my king. Man, that's messed up. You black people always attacking black people, and y'all, I feel sorry for him. And when these guys attack other black fighters like Terrence Crawford, Jamel Charlo, Jamel Charlo, I got a whole show dedicated to you, sir. I see the flack that you've been receiving. I got an entire show dedicated to you, defending you. Finna make a whole lot of them mad on this next video. Other people are less likely to criticize you or upset you because, they feel sorry for you. You have the right to complain. These are some of the signs they have, right? You're more likely to get what you want when you can make people feel sorry for you and make them feel like that you're a victim, right? You feel interesting. He said you feel interesting because you get to tell people all of your stories. You don't have to feel bored because there's too much drama going on. You created a whole lot of drama, Wilder. We're going to give you credit for fighting like a warrior, but we also going to hold you responsible for the toxic behavior that you created online, and you could have shut this down. You get to avoid or bypass anger because you're too busy feeling sad. So let's move on. Let's move on, guys. I think I got my point so far. What does this have to do with psychology, and what does it have to do with the mindset of some Deontay Wilder supporters in these Alphabet Boy channels, and what does this have to do with boxing? Everything. Everything. Shout out to Deontay Wilder's team. I know you guys are watching me. I love you guys. Shout out to the Alphabet Boys. I know you guys are watching me. I love you guys. And shout out to the trolls who call me Coons, Uncle Tom Sellout. I love you guys as well. I appreciate your watch time hours. I really do. I really do. Now, these guys, I told you, if you've been watching me a while, I say these guys who follow the Alphabet Boys, they have low IQs. They have low IQs. Remember I told you that? They have low IQs. They have low IQs. That's why I call them the SLDBC, the slow learning disability boxing community. They have low IQs. And I'm gonna prove it. Let's go right here, guys. They say 16 signs of low intelligence. What is low intelligence? He said, I don't know about. Let's look at low intelligence, right? Let's look at low intelligence. We're just gonna go straight to the point. These are signs of low intelligence. You're about to go through. He said these are signs of low intelligence. You're about to go through are present in healthy, normally functioning adults. Let's shut this down. Sorry about that. Adults as well. Let's get started. Now, these are signs of someone who has a low IQ, like some Wilder supporters and like some followers of this cult on the Alphabet Boy channels. Whole lot of people gonna fall out with me after this video, and a whole lot of people not gonna like me anymore, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm on my own island, baby. I'm on my own. I've been doing this for a long time. Ain't no need to stop it now. I'm finna run these trolls off the block. All you trolls on the block right now. All you Wilder fanboys who call me Coon, Uncle Tom Sellout. Guess what? Finna run your ass off the block right now. Lack of curiosity. The hallmark of low intelligence, lack of curiosity, keeps people stuck at their present level of knowledge. I don't want to learn that new. I know what I know. I believe that my king was cheated, even though I ain't got no proof of that. I just gonna believe it. I just gonna go ahead and keep listening to Jabba the Hutt. I'm gonna keep listening to Blue Boss One TV because he's speaking truth. Facts. He's saying, I'm just gonna stay right there. And anything that challenges what I want to believe, I just gonna run from it. Alphabet boys, Wilder, fanboys. I ain't nothing to play with, dog. Not with this. Not with this. Let's go. This is how you know they lack curiosity. They know just enough to get by in the world. They don't ask questions, and they seem to be satisfied with where they are intellectually. Let's keep going. Lacking intellectual humility. Intellectual humility means accepting that you do not know what you don't know. Curiosity and intellectual humility are the engines of intellectual growth. These guys do not want to grow intellectually because they have a low IQ, right? The tendency in people is to believe that they know everything, right? That they know everything. Oh my God, I'm going to have to shut this down. Guess who's in the building, guys? We're going to pick this back up. Let me go ahead and remove this right quick. We're going to pick this back up. Shout out to my brother, Sugar Hill. So let's get Sugar Hill a round of applause, everybody. My brother, Sugar Hill, man, I'm so happy that you was able to show up here today, brother. I really am. I know you're busy, sir. We're not going to hold you much of your time. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You sound kind of Sugar Hill, you sound robotic, brother. I can barely hear you. You sound robotic. Do you want to try to get at a better location to come back in if you can, sir?
Yeah, I'm outside, but let's see if I can turn the mic off, turn it back on, or something like that.
Okay, I can hear you now. Keep going.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, maybe my finger was over the bottom. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you good.
Oh, maybe my finger was over the bottom part. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good, brother, man. I really appreciate the fact that you took the time out, man, to come see me today, man. I'm cooking these dudes over here, man, but, you know, we're going to pick it back up later. I just want to tell you, man, we got much love and respect for you, and I just have a few questions wanted to ask you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just outside, relaxing, watching the guys run.
Hey, Sugar Hill, the connection is still bad again. The connection is still.
Just the condition.
You want to chime back in? Do you want to call? You want to call me? Call in? Okay, all right. Y'all call. Hold on, call in.
You're getting better. I don't know what I'm doing. You.
Yeah, Sugar Hill, I can't hear you though. It's real robotic though. I can't hear you at all.
Okay, I just called in.
Okay. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sugar Hill is going to call in. He's going to call in, right? He's going to call in. We're going to have to hear him online. He's going to call in. If anybody want me to ask Sugar Hill a question, I'm not going to be able to read it here, guys.
Sugar Hill Steward.
All right. What the hell? Sorry about that, guys.
Your call has been Sugar Hill.
Hello? Bear with me, Sugar Hill. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, great.
Loud and clear.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for taking the time out. I was asking you, man, how you doing, man, after the big fight? What's been going on? You been okay?
No, I've just been drinking, eating, sleeping.
Well, listen, sure.
I've been in the gym, man. I've been in the gym and out here at the track watching these little weak ass run. I should go out there and outrun them right now, but I don't want to embarrass them because they're young. I want to break their spirit, you know.
Yeah, man. Hey, I got a few questions I wanted to ask you, Suge, man. Just about I got quite a few questions I want to ask you. Not much. I'm not going to take much of your time because I know you're busy. As it relates to the fight, right? As it relates to the fight with Tyson Fury and Wilder, you did a phenomenal job, and I think Malik Scott did a phenomenal job. What I wanted to ask you was this: what was the physical preparation like going into this fight after Fury had a 20-month layoff?
So Tyson Fury always stays training, so that's that's gonna always be a plus. So it's not like he has to get ready for training camp, and that's something that he learned this time, that you don't have to have these 8-week training camps, things like that, because he's always in shape as a fighter should be.
Okay.
and a lot of fighters don't stay in shape. They gain at least they gain up to 40 pounds or more in between fights, and then all of a sudden they need 8 weeks to train because they need 4 weeks to at least lose some weight, and then they have 4 weeks to train for a fight. So in actuality, you only need really 4 weeks to train for a fight. And that's what I believe, really. Everybody thinks different. They want more time, but for me, I just don't think you need to have 8 weeks to train for one man. That don't make sense to me. Back in the old days, the guys would train 3 weeks for a guy. You know, a week, 2 weeks if you stay ready. It's the same as when you was an amateur. You know, you didn't know when you were gonna fight. You stay in the gym, you stay ready. You say, "Oh, we're gonna go fight this weekend." All of a sudden, you go in the fight.
Yes,
I don't know why things have to change. I don't know why things have to change up so much now and be extra complicated. And I do understand a little bit because it's you know, a lot of things that's going on right now is for attention, and that's a way to get some attention and try to be, I guess, exotic. You're really overdoing it just to make it like it's something more special than what it is. And the best things are mostly the simple things.
You say most of the simple things, right?
The best things are mostly the simple things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wanted to ask you another question. Now, Steve Kim, I know you know who Steve Kim is. He wanted me to ask you, how did the long layoff and COVID impact Tyson's performance, in your opinion?
It didn't affect him. It didn't affect him one way, one bit, one out at all.
It didn't affect him at all, huh?
No, not at all. Tyson's a big dog. Big dogs go out there and get it late. So yeah, it didn't bother him. Tyson had COVID before, he said. So he had you know, he felt something then. But the last time he tested positive for COVID, it didn't really have that much effect. It was like a day, but it didn't affect his training or nothing like that. He had taken off some time because he had a newborn baby that was going to have some complications, and you know, that was pretty much it.
He used to work with me at.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sure. You know, I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty sure you might be familiar with it. Now, you and Tyson, you were accused of cheating in the second fight, right?
I didn't hear nobody say my name.
Oh yeah, well you was a part of it. You was a part. Hey, word on the street from these conspiracy theories, Suge, that you was a part of it. So I'm gonna address that, right? We know it's some foolishness, but in the second fight, you was accused. You know, you and Tyson was accused of cheating in the second fight. You know, by a cult-like following, right, of Wilder, right? And you was also accused of that, as well as Deontay Wilder himself. You know, you had to have something to do with it. Fury had egg weights in his gloves, all that stuff there. Now, as it relates to the egg weights, what I wanted to ask you was this: JD's was in the locker room. How come?
Yeah, JD was in the locker room. For the second fight with Tyson and Wilder, and JD was also in the locker room for the third fight that just happened.
Right. Do you know why JD's did not clear this up? He could have easily cleared this up and say, "Man, that ain't true. I was right there watching."
I don't know. I don't know what kind of relationship or communication they have. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know if he would have said that he saw it and whether they believed him or not. I don't know. I don't know because he was there this time as well. So I don't know. I don't know that situation.
Yes,
it's a mystery. That's a mystery. That's called what's it called? Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo. Yeah. The mystery machine.
Yeah, we got the mystery machine and Scooby-Doo and Shaggy and them and see what really happened.
Okay, so hey, I got a question from somebody in the chat. He said, "How did Fury handle the glove gate leading up to the fight? Like this glove gate conspiracy. How did he handle that? Psychologically, like, you know, was he upset? Was he mad? Was he like, I just want to put an end to all of this? How did he handle it?
The way it was handled was it wasn't even talked about. We know what happened. We know the truth, and we believe a lot more other people know the truth too. So there's nothing to think about. We don't get that. That doesn't have any effect on the fight in gloves. How somebody feel about the gloves in the last fight. We're going into this fight right now, you know, and we follow all the procedures, you know, that we were supposed to follow, you know, in preparation for the fight. leading up to the fight and right in the fight. So yeah, don't even worry about that stuff. That's extra stress to worry about that you don't have to. We don't have any control over what other people think.
Okay, all right, yeah, thank you so much, Suge. Now I got a question for you. Now in the third round, when Wilder went down, when Tyson Fury dropped Wilder, knocked him down, right? Did you believe that the fight was going to end soon?
I'm always thinking the fight going to end soon with my fighters. First round, second round, third round, all the way through 12, because we're going for the knockout in every round. But as relating to that, when you heard him, did I think it was the end? Yeah, I thought it was time to end the fight, but it didn't end. So the bell rang, and then we went into the fourth round, and in that round, then Tyson got hurt. Yeah. And I'm assuming that they thought it was going to be ended as well, but the bell rang.
Yeah.
And then the fifth round came out, and then it was Tyson Fury, 7th round Tyson Fury, 8th round Tyson Fury, 9th round Tyson Fury, 10th round, 11th round Tyson Fury. Fight over.
Hey, you sound just like your uncle, man. R.I.P. man to the late great Emmanuel Steward, man. R.I.P. Listen. You jumped the gun on me on this. When Tyson got dropped in the second round, right? I'm not in the fourth round. When Tyson got dropped twice in the fourth round, I want to know what exactly were you thinking when you saw him get dropped 2 times in that round?
Well, let me break it down for you first. Let me break it down from the first knockdown. The first knockdown, okay. See, Wilder got knocked down, so I'm like, okay, he'll be all right because he got up. It's not so when he gets knocked down, he's not unconscious. He don't knock Tyson Fury out. Tyson Fury's getting back up, and Tyson Fury's gonna get you. So the Tyson Fury got up, and Deontay, proceeded with his assault, and Tyson took care of himself like he's supposed to, just like a big dog. And Tyson was knocked down again for the second time, in which myself. I didn't think it was I didn't believe it was a telling blow because of the way the punch was landed.
Yeah, hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah, with his palm, with an open palm, the way Tyson Fury used to hit. Yeah. So I think it's a little bit funny, but but it wasn't a solid blow to the back of the head. So not to the back of the head, but to the head. So I wasn't really worried about the second knockdown either. And then Tyson got up again, and then the bell rang. So here we are in the fifth round. Start back on the jab, and let's get back on the program. Let's get a knockout in the fifth round. It's just saying that's the mentality. Let's get a knockout. It doesn't matter. It's not like regroup, take your time, start over, go slow. No, it's get right back in there. Mm-hmm. He just got caught one time, so don't get caught again with that same shit. Shot.
All right.
Thing.
All right. So chill. This leads to the next question. From the fourth round on, right? What were you telling Tyson in the corner? Were you yelling at him? I'm gonna address your questions in the chat. Were you yelling? Did you like, man, what the hell are you doing? You got hit with a 2-piece right down the middle, which is Deontay Wilder's signature knockout punch. The 1-2 right down the middle, from what I've studied, right? What were you telling him in the corner?
Between the fourth and the fifth round after the knockdown, I didn't really say too much because I don't try to do a lot of talking. So I guess when I am talking, they know I'm serious. I feel like I train you enough that I don't have to do a lot of talking in the corners. I can give you a simple, maybe 1 or 2 things to say, and that's it. And I just think that's so much more important than saying 7 different things, trying to get everything in under 1 minute before the bell goes out for the next round. Because I would not remember what's being said if I'm in a fight. That's just almost like reality. So all I did was tell him to just breathe, get your breathing together, because I wanted him to go out in the fifth round strong. Okay. And I told him to get behind the jab. And don't be square again. Yeah, that was about it. Use the jab and keep your angle. And that was it. He went out there in the fifth round and started getting back busy again, boxing and bouncing, and taking back control of the fight.
Okay. I have a question for someone from people in the chat. Sure, we got like 760 people watching right now. So he wanted me to ask you, do you know if Tyson Fury plan on fighting Dillian White next? And if so, when?
That's the question I couldn't answer because Dillian White has to fight Otto Wilder first. Right. They have a match. So yeah, I really couldn't answer that question. And whatever's next is just what's next. Me and Tyson feel the same way. we fight anybody in the division, anybody out there. He wants to fight them all, fight the best. Line them up. You ever seen Digstown?
Yeah, I seen it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's Tyson Fury, Digstown. Lou Gossett Jr.
Lou Gossett Jr. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm old enough to remember. I'm 47. So, hey, I got another question from the chat. The brother say, the one Mr. Ham, he said, is the plan for Tyson Fury to continue to fight at this weight forward, or will he come in lighter against his next opponent?
I've been saying it lately, and I'm just trying to, bring some light to the subject of everybody talking about different weights and stuff. For me, I don't care what weight Tyson Fury comes in at. I'm not the one worried about weight. This is the heavyweight division. There is no weight. There is no certain weight that you can't be at. My take on that is weigh in at a weight that you're comfortable and you perform at. That's all I care about. I wouldn't care if he was 315 pounds. If he's performing the way he needs to, come in at 315. It doesn't matter to me. You're not a middleweight where you have a weight limit. You have to come in at a certain weight and maintain that weight, after the fight. You're only going to put on so many pounds. But when people are trying to rehydrate back up, but in the heavyweight division, you don't have to hydrate back up. Train strong, eat strong, fight strong.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is another question I want to ask you. What is the one misconception about Tyson Fury?
I feel like
well, with the way things have been going on, I guess they say he's a cheater, huh?
Yeah. Well,
that's a big misconception.
Right.
I don't. Yeah. That's what I can feel like. I mean, other than that, he's got a dad body.
Yeah, he got a bad body.
Yeah, he got a dad body or uncle's body, and he don't look like the quote unquote supposed athlete.
Right.
But it doesn't matter in the heavyweight. It doesn't matter in the heavyweight division.
Yes, I understand. Where would you rate? And I know you're a boxing historian and you know a lot about boxing and a lot of the champions. Where would you rate Tyson Fury among the great heavyweights of the past?
Oh, he's in the top 5, definitely.
So, you got to be in the top 5 amongst the great heavyweights in the past?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. No, man. Hey, sure. I can't agree with you on that, man. Well, we got Ali, we got Larry Holmes, we got Lennox Lewis. Who else you got?
Mm-hmm.
Who else you got?
Go ahead, you can name them.
Okay, Lennox Lewis. We got what about
Evander
Holyfield, Tyson?
Yeah, Mike Tyson. Yeah. You got a lot of them out there, but I do rate him up there. Everybody can't make it. I mean, everybody can't make the top. Everybody can't make the top 2. So it's the top 5. So and it's just an opinion. So I feel like he is that good. I feel like he is that good, and he hasn't even reached his full potential yet.
All right, so you ain't just capping now, because I totally disagree with this, but you ain't just capping now. This is how you honestly feel in your heart.
I do, yeah, 100%.
Okay, all right.
I really hate doing that stuff like that because it takes away from the other guys, like comparing them and trying to say. But I do think that he's one of the great heavyweights that's ever fought.
Yes, sir.
When I rate him up there very high, I would.
Right.
And it has to do a lot with me personally knowing him.
Okay.
And knowing his character and knowing how his work ethic and things like that, which I can't really say for the other fighters. So it's a biased question for me, really, because I know him personally and I know the things that he can do and what type of person he is and everything. And that makes a difference, actually.
Yes, sir. You see what Sugar Hill said? He said that this is a bias. This is a biased answer because he knows Tyson Fury. He admitted that he was biased as it relates to this particular subject matter, and there's nothing wrong with that because he admitted it. You know what I mean? But Sugar, I got another question for you. In the 11th round, right before the KO, right before Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder, right? I'm gonna tell you something I noticed. I noticed that Tyson Fury hit Wilder with a 7-punch combination.
Yeah.
And he sealed the deal with the right hand, with the right hook. I saw it. Listen. What did you? That combination? Was that something that you guys worked on in the gym? Did you know that, hey, when we get Wilder up close, we're going to take him into deep waters. If we can get him out of there early, we're going to go to the body. Because I noticed that Deontay Wilder is not a good inside fighter. Fury is. And so was that combination that he knocked Wilder out with, was that something that you worked on in the gym or not?
I can't really say yes to that because it's a lot deeper than that for me to just be so broad and say yeah. I'm never working on a 7-punch combination because that 7-punch combination is never going to work in a fight because of so many different variables. The fighter would have to move in a certain manner, in a certain way for that 7-punch combination to even be landed, taking place like that. So, that's why I'm only going into 3 and 4 punches.
Okay.
3 and 4 punches is more a realistic combination, but the punches that he threw, did we work on those punches? Yes, but not in that combination, not in that chronological order or anything like that. It's just being able to know how to throw different punches to different angles at any given time is what we're working on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And being able to put those punches together is what it's about. So it takes a lot of balance and coordination to do that. Because some punches you're comfortable with throwing and some punches you are not comfortable with throwing. So you have to put yourself in an uncomfortable position to throw those punches to get used to throwing them when you see them right there on the spot. And that's what Tyson Fury was able to do.
Yes, sir.
At that distance. And then we did practice a lot at that distance. At that distance, that mid-range distance is what we worked on a lot.
Yes, sir. I have a question for my brother Mark Nash in the chat. He says, is it an ongoing case for the gloves in the second fight to the best of your knowledge? Like, I mean, we're hearing all kind of stuff that they're supposed to be inspecting and some kind of court case supposed to be coming up about the quote unquote cheating allegations that was brought to the forefront by Deontay Wilder. Is that an ongoing case to the best of your knowledge?
Not to the best of my knowledge at all. I ain't heard about nobody getting up subpoenas or anything like that.
Okay.
Nobody talks to no lawyers about that. Maybe in their court, maybe that's what maybe in their court, somebody's court, not a real court that I know of or heard of.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Mark Nash also says, were the gloves inspected after the second fight? And if so, why didn't INSAC say so?
Were the gloves inspected after the second fight?
Yes, sir. Like this is what I want to ask you. Basically, I think I know what he's talking about. Okay, they say that Tyson Fury cheated. We know he didn't. We know that's a lie. He had 8 weeks in his gloves, all that stuff there, right? So now, before the fight, the glove are the gloves inspected? Take us through the chronological order when a fighter get his hands wrapped, when a fighter get gloves put on, and when the fight is over with. What happened to the gloves after the fight? That's what take us through that order.
Well, the gloves are inspected. The gloves are inspected before the fight. The hand wraps and the hands are being wrapped before everything's being washed before the fight. Everything's being washed before the fight. And the other team is available for that. Both parties are available. Both parties have access to seeing this, and and that's just the way it's been. It's been that way for a while. So everything leading up into the fight is watched by both parties, the same as it was for this time. In this past fight, the only difference was the state of Nevada. They cut each glove. They cut a sample glove, a randomly picked sample glove from each of our piles of gloves that we brought in, and did a test on them. Broke them down, cut them up, and had them on display for both teams, for our team and for their team to inspect. And after the fight, it doesn't matter. I mean, everybody picked their own gloves after the fight. So they've been inspected before the fight. They've been in the hands of the commission all the way from inspecting the gloves the day of the weigh-in until being put on at the fight. Easy as that.
So let me ask you a question. So when the fight is over with in the ring, do they check the gloves again to make sure there's no egg weights in there?
No.
Okay. So
do they at that time? No, I don't know if they do it. Every state has a different. Every state has different bylaws. I'm not sure if everybody knows that, but yeah, every state has different laws governing their combat. So yeah, in Nevada they didn't do that. A lot of states don't inspect that after the fight. They've been watching it the whole time. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The reason why I say that is because I'm finna tell you, I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. The new narrative is going to be, because these guys who come up with these conspiracies, they're watching this video right now. They're watching this video right now, and these guys who come with these conspiracies, they're going to say, proof, Sugar Hill confirmed that Tyson Fury's gloves did not get checked after the second fight in the ring. And then, they're going to have a bunch of low IQ people who suffer from confirmation bias and a victimhood mentality. They're going to take that, twist it, and try to support their narrative. But I'm not going to let you get away with it. Okay, sure.
Listen to this here.
Yes,
Did
sir.
they check Deontay Wilder gloves at the end of the fight?
Did they check Deontay Wilder gloves? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know that either. He jumped up. I mean, they jumped up and left. So
yeah, Deontay Wilder jumped. Yeah, they jumped up and left. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So what's fair is fair. They checked ours. They didn't check ours. They didn't check theirs.
Okay. They didn't check theirs.
Just like the beginning of the fight, they cut both gloves up and everything. That was fair. If they didn't check theirs at the end of the fight, then don't worry about them checking our gloves.
Right. I got.
Listen, and to me, from what I saw, I guess there wasn't any concern of any of Wilder's team to get the gloves checked afterwards because they left early. So
Yes, sir. So I have a question for someone in the chat. Zadis Buchanan said that how different is it training a guy that has been boxing his whole life versus training someone that picked up the sport later on in life? That's a good question.
Every person, every individual is different. So you can't. I mean, yeah, you can have somebody that's been boxing for a while, still not have great fundamentals. They've been trained wrong, and then you got somebody that's a brand new fighter just starting off with no fundamentals, but can learn a lot faster because they don't have any bad habits. So it just depends on each individual or on their comprehension and learning level to understand what you're trying to teach them and actually how it's taught.
Yes, sir.
You have to have you have to have a good teacher. I'll
Yes, sir.
leave it at that.
Yes, sir. I have a question from Thomas Jones in the chat. Shout out to everybody who gave a super chat. Shout out to Retro Boston and Documentaries, man, and everybody in the chat. I really appreciate it, fam. Thomas Jones asks, he said, what other boxers are you currently training right now at the moment? And what up and coming boxers should we look out for from your stable?
Let's see. So I don't get in trouble and miss somebody. Then they be like, "You didn't mention me." But I'm training Anthony Durrell right now. Right now, I'm training Anthony Durrell.
Okay.
And I'm training Nico Ali Walsh. And I'm training Vladimir Shishkin. Those are the people I'm training right now. So,
Anthony Durrell.
Yep.
Who else?
Nico Ali Walsh.
Nico Ali Walsh. Okay, that's our Muhammad Ali grandson, right?
Yep. And then I'm training currently right now Vladimir Shishkin, super middleweight.
Oh, Vladimir Shishkin. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Is that? Didn't he just beat? Did he beat J-Rock?
Nope. That's junior middleweight. And,
okay.
When I'm saying currently training, like I'm currently training, I'm in the gym with them right now. Not
okay.
Somebody I'm not in the gym with right now. So
okay. Okay.
Just so I'm fair, So yeah, these are the guys I'm currently training right now, as I'm still in Las Vegas. And,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Puro Sur Central for dropping that dub on your boy. Hey, sure. Let me ask you another question. What did you say about this? There's a conspiracy that's going on about the referee, right? The famous fourth round. Tyson Fury gets dropped twice. Now the conspiracy theorists out there, Alphabet Boy channels, Deontay Wilder, some of their supporters, the conspiracy theorists out there are saying that the referee did a long count. And they conspired against Deontay Wilder to allow Fury to recover, and they ended up cheating Wilder of a knockout against Tyson Fury. So what I wanted to ask you is, what do you have to say about this referee count conspiracy that's being pushed by Tyson Fury detractors at the moment?
I don't have anything to say. I have no comment about that because it's going to always be something. So yeah, that's my comment. It's going to always be something.
Okay. Do you know the rule book for when
Yeah, and I just don't want to entertain that. I'm not gonna entertain everything that. Yeah, I didn't entertain anything about the gloves before, So it's like I'm not gonna start entertaining stuff like that. If they have their own own thought patterns, their own ideas, own conspiracies, then I'm not here to to prove anybody wrong or to prove it right or wrong. That's up to them,
right.
Not for me.
Right. Yes,
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. and I'm a fair person. I don't do anything that I'm not supposed to do. I don't want to because I'm not going to be satisfied with a result for me doing something to gain an edge that I'm not supposed to be doing. That's not me. I'm not built like that. Some people can be excited about that and live with that in their conscience, but not me. Never have and never want to. There's no joy in that. How can you be satisfied if you didn't do it the right way? Like if me and you're gonna race, but I start off 5 steps ahead of you. How's that rewarding? That's not a reward for me at all.
Yes, sir.
That's a shun, really. It's like I'm not good enough to compete with you. If I'm not, well, I better get better or just don't compete. That's just my attitude. So, yeah, anything to say about that? Whatever new thing whatever new they're coming up with, I got no comment about it.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Charles Stevens on the super chat. He wanted to ask you another question. What about the threats that you've received on your life? How have you taken that? I mean, in the past.
I don't even remember it.
You don't even remember it. You don't even pay no attention, huh?
I don't even remember it. Don't recall.
Okay. I got a question about Mark Breland. How well do you know Mark Breland?
I know Mark Breland pretty well from him being in Detroit from where my uncle trained him. I was a young fella, so it's not like that we hung out and spent our time together. I know him from being in the gym and being around the house and the family. But again, I was young, so
yes,
I didn't really have so much more. I didn't have that much of communication with him, but he knows who I am. I know who he is very well, and we have a great relationship and a friendship. And yeah, Mark Breland's like family actually because he came through the Crunk program with my uncle, and anybody that was in that Crunk program was like my family, and Crunk was always like a family. So that's pretty much our relationship.
Okay. Can you speak on? Because I got the pleasure and the honor because of another channel by the name of Major Key Boxing and Glenn and my brother Mark Nash to interview Tommy Brooks, Hakeem Rockman, Junior Jones, Buddy McGirt. All of them spoke highly of Mark Breland. They say he is a high character guy, and the reason why I brought him up because they said he would never spike his fighter's water bottle to to allow his fighter to lose to someone else. So that's why. Would you suspect or think that Mark Breland would do something like that, drug his fighter so that he can allow his fighter to potentially get hurt, killed against Tyson Fury in the second fight? Do you know anything about that?
I don't know anything about that.
I'm saying his character. I'm saying his character.
Oh, his character. Mark Breland's character is A1 to me. Mark Breland cares about the fighter, and I believe that's the reason why he threw in the towel because him being a former fighter himself understands and knows that this sport can have some brutality to it and consequences. There's guys that he knows that aren't the same from having big fights and things like that. And he knows and he understands that. But is that Mark Breland's character? No. Mark Breland's always a nice, quiet guy, respectful and everything from what I know and from what everybody else is telling me. So that's the way I know him, and that's what everybody else is saying, and that's true for me. And Mark Breland would never do anything like that. In my opinion, my 100% opinion, and as far as I guess the other people who you said the same thing. But yeah, it's an allegation that's it's a bad allegation that doesn't suit Mark Breland's character.
Right. Yeah, because Tommy Brooks said that it's like cutting your own throat. Why would you do that? You know what I mean? So yeah. I got a couple more questions now, and Silk, and I'm gonna let you go, my brother. What were the instructions that the ref gave you in the locker room if a knockdown was to occur in the fight? What instructions did he give?
Let's go to the neutral corner.
Go to the initial corner? Neutral corner, yeah.
Yeah, go to the neutral corner. If you get knocked down, I'm gonna ask you. I don't know exact words, but I'm gonna ask you if you're okay. Make sure and check you're okay. Then, make the fight continue. You gotta show me that you're okay for the fight to continue. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Nice, simple instructions. Nice, simple, and clear instructions.
Okay, and if a fighter does not go to the neutral corner, what is your understanding? What is to happen after that?
The count must stop.
You say the count must stop?
The count must stop. The referee he can't do two things at once. So the referee must stop his count, direct the fighter. I guess I want to say it with the infraction of not being in the in the proper corner to get back to that corner and then resume counting.
Okay. So the referee, if a referee directs someone to direct the fighter who knocked, Deontay Wilder knocked Tyson Fury down twice. So what he did here, he starts counting. He'll direct the fighter to go to a neutral corner.
Correct.
If that fighter does not go to that neutral corner, the referee would then stop the count.
Or the referee does not even start the count if the fighter didn't go to the neutral corner right away.
Oh, okay. So if the fighter doesn't go to the neutral corner right away, he won't even start the count until the fighter does what he's supposed to do. And that's according to the rule book, right?
That's just what does the referee says break, yeah.
Okay. All right, fine. Now, thank you so much for clarifying that. I got two more questions. What advice would you give Deontay Wilder?
Get some rest and get some rest and get some rest and just think about things. That's all I can say. I don't really know what else to say to him. I mean, yeah, that's about it for me right now. Yeah.
All right, Suge, man.
I mean, if I saw him, it'd be more personal, but yeah, for just in general, yeah, I believe he just needs to get some rest and have some time to himself.
Let me ask you one more question before we go. So you've been in boxing a long time. You trained with the late great Emmanuel Steward, your uncle. Have you ever seen anything like this, that a fighter loses to someone, right? And they lose in such devastating fashion the last two fights. Have you ever seen anything to where, from a psychological standpoint, that a fighter just cannot accept defeat, that it has to be some other reason why he lost and not the fact that the better man just beat his ass?
I can't say that I have, but in life, period, I've seen people not be able to accept defeat or accept something that's just reality. With some kind of conspiracy or some kind of an excuse or some kind of a notion that something was wrong or just anything. Some people everybody's different, so some people can't actually understand that, and maybe some people can't, and then eventually later in their life, as time goes by, they understand it, and just as I always say, everybody's different, so I respect that. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem at all with somebody feeling the way they feel.
Yes, sir.
Because we're not all equal, so yeah, he may feel that way and somebody else may not.
Right.
As simple as that for me. So I don't really get involved in all that stuff. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Suge, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I have any more questions here. Suge, thank you so much, my brother. And I got one
thing to say. If it happened to me and was something I couldn't, if I just can't beat somebody, I'm trying to find a way to beat him. I'm not gonna fool myself. But that's my own opinion. I'm not gonna fool myself. I'm gonna find out what can I do to beat this person. I need to get better at something.
Right.
Something else. Something to change. I'm not the one. I'm not a person that's gonna be blaming something. The only person I'm blaming is myself.
Right.
Because I know I'm better than that, and if I'm not, I can make myself better because I believe in myself like that.
So basically, what you're saying is you do not have a victimhood mentality.
I definitely don't.
Okay.
That's why I like the knockouts, because if I'm in a fight, I don't want to leave it to the judges. So what? I can say I can get judges the opportunity to maybe not give me rounds that I want. If I get the knockout, I'm the judge. And it's just true. You are the judge of yourself.
Right. You're right about that, Suge. You're right about that, man. Suge, man, I need a drop from you, man, right quick before you go.
Okay, what's that? Drop.
Basically just this is Sugar Hill Steward, and I'm now rocking with New Media Today USA Boxing.
This is Sugar Hill.
Right.
Knockout time. You're now rocking with
New Media.
New Media USA Boxing.
No, New Media Today USA Boxing.
New Media Today. Okay. This is Sugar Hill. Knockout time. You are now rocking with New Media Today USA Boxing.
Yes, sir.
Bang. Get it over with.
Thank you so much, Sugar Hill, man. Sugar, man, I appreciate you taking the time, my brother. I know you busy, man. Very humbled by this interview. And be safe, take care, and stay off of social media. Hey, I want to know Would I be able to get you back on later on down the line, down the road?
Yeah, I would love to come back on here again. I wish I wasn't end up having to do some training. I know we had a schedule, but some training came up, and so
okay.
I would have been a little bit more. I would have a little bit more to say, but I'm trying to watch them and train and talk to you at the same time. And I would like to come back on and give you my undivided attention and talk again. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, if we could schedule something in the future, it'd be great.
Yes, sir. I give you a call. I'll text you later. I have one more question. The brother gave a super chat. His name is Johnny Conali. He says, in your opinion, how buzzed was Tyson Fury from the knockdown? He didn't seem confused or unsteady at all when he got up.
He was clear to me. I mean, it was a knockdown. He was stunned and everything. So that's a normal look. A normal feeling, and I didn't see anything abnormal to where he couldn't continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Sugar Hill, man. Thank you so much, my brother, man. I know you're training right now. I really appreciate it, man. Is there anything else you want to say before you go?
Nope, just knockout time.
Knockout time.
It's knockout time.
Yes, sir, man.
Sugar Hill, anybody ask you for the game plan? What's the game plan for the fight? It's knockout time.
All right, man. All right, Sugar Hill, man. Hey, Sugar, hey, man, much love. We love you over here, man. And peace. Take care, my brother.
Okay, thank you very much again.
Yes, sir.
And sorry for me not having my full attention to you, but like I said, I'll come back and we can get it on again.
All right, thank you so much. I'll reach back out to you again, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yes,
all
sir.
Right, thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Sugar Hill, man. Yeah, man. I hope, guys, I'm sorry I couldn't get to everybody's questions. I tried to do the best I can. I know he was in training right now. He's training a fighter. So anytime you have these kind of interviews, you have to take the person's time into consideration. He didn't have to come over here. He did. And I appreciate that. And we're going to get him back on so we can get him on camera and just talk to him once again. So when that does happen, guys, I will let you guys know that. If you're new to the channel, man, please subscribe, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button for the old boy, man. Do that for the old boy. Hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you haven't hit the like button, hit that like button for the old boy, man. Really much appreciated. Now, we was cooking, right? I mean, I'm going to go ahead and look at some of these questions in the chat and, what's going on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody, man. And everybody who gave a super chat. Hit the like button for the old boy, man. Everybody who gave a super chat. And subscribe. I'm typing y'all right now. Hit the like button and subscribe. And shout out to everybody who gave a super chat. Shout out to everyone. I really appreciate that, man. It's super chat. There we go. All right, guys. We got Big Sugar. Sugar Hill came through, man. Sugar Hill came through, bro. He came through. You know what I mean? So, we're not finished, though. We're not finished. We got about another 30 minutes, and I'm finna finish cooking ass. Now, Sugar Hill talked about, that he wasn't going to make any excuses, and if he loses to someone, he said a lot of stuff. We're going to break it down, and I'm going to upload a lot of this video. And Alphabet Boys, feel free to use it. Feel free to use it. Dissect it how you guys want to dissect it to spin and fit your narrative. I don't have a problem with that, my brothers, but I'm not going along with the Wakanda Forever story. We can't do this. Some of you Wilder supporters are delusional. You have a victimhood mentality. You suffer from confirmation bias, and you need to cut it out. You really do. You really do. Right? Now let's keep going. Now, as I said over here, we're dealing with 16 signs of low IQ, right? I told you these guys have low IQs, right? You know what I mean? They're lacking curiosity, lacking intellectual humility, right? They lack intellectual humility. Intellectual humility means accepting that you don't know what you don't know. Curiosity and intellectual humility are engines of intellectual growth. These guys are not growing intellectually because they lack intellectual humility. This is the problem. The tendency in people is to believe that they know everything. Well, I know what's going on. I know what happened. He had egg waste in the glove. You know what you're talking about when they don't know a goddamn thing. Yet the more you know, the more you realize how little that you know. Closed-mindedness. Now, if you deal with any Deontay Wilder supporter, not all, but some, you have a radical part of Deontay Wilder supporters and the Alphabet Boy supporters. Guess what? They are closed-minded to anything that does not fit their whatever they want to believe. Being close to new ideas, opinions, and information keeps low intelligence people stuck where they are. Have you ever been to an Alphabet Boy channel and you drop a question in the chat and you say something contrary to what they already want to believe? What happens instantly? Block, you get blocked. You know why do you know why you get blocked? Because they have no critical thinking. They have low IQs, and you are challenging that which doesn't make sense that they already want to believe. They are very close-minded, right? Very close-minded. Not all Wilder supporters. So don't come to me, oh man, you dissing every whole Wilder supporter, and when I see you, I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna do A, B, C, and D, I'm gonna hit you with the overhand right. You're a coon, you're Uncle Tom, you're a sellout. Sit your beta male ass down and listen. Stop being so emotional. It's not that serious. Trying to give you some game. Trying to give these lanes some game, man. Anyways, they are very close-minded. Close-minded people have a tendency to confirm their pre-existing beliefs. Confirmation bias. Remember that? Whatever they already want to believe. He ain't cheated. It's a conspiracy. The white man, I'm telling you, Joe Biden signed an executive order, and this is why they did this. Oh, no. Oh, I'm telling you, I see it. I saw it on IKTV. Dante's Cheeseburger Based Nation. He said that. Oh, that confirmed already what I want to believe. This is where these guys at. So you have a bunch of low IQ individuals, and they love being fed low IQ information. They operate on a low frequency, right? Oh, I'm hurting some feelings today. If you think that listen, guys, if you think that I am the bad guy, if you think that they are calling me a coon, or Uncle Tom, a sellout, a house nigga, if you think that they were saying that before, they are really seeing it now. Guess what? I am built for this. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I learned that in kindergarten. I learned that in kindergarten back in 79. That was back in 79. Anyways, closed-minded people they are closed-minded people, and they have a tendency to confirm pre-existing beliefs. Hence, they cannot learn new things. You can't introduce them new information, because anything that debunks what they already want to believe, they don't want to learn. They don't want to learn nothing new. Let's keep going, guys. Not interested in learning. Low intelligence people, low IQ people, like people who follow the Alphabet Boy community, and a lot of the Twerkinator fanboys, a lot of the Twerkinator cult-like fanboys. Guess what? Mr. Wakanda, this the real Black Panther, this the fake Black Panther. The real Black Panther that was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and this is the fake Black Panther that was created by the Glam Squad. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, guys. Now, follow me. They're not interested in learning. Low IQ people mostly see learning as a waste of time. They don't even have the intelligence to see how learning can benefit them. They stop learning when they graduate. High intelligence people, on the other hand, accept that learning is a lifelong process. This is what you're dealing with, guys. This is what you're dealing with. These people are slow. I'm talking about short but shorty. Yes, they are slow. They're slow. It's true. It's true. Let's keep going. Not seeking novelty. Low intelligence people seem to have an aversion to novelty in general. You'll see that they not only avoid exposing themselves to new ideas, but to anything new, art, new music, etc. On the contrary, novelty is very stimulating in high intelligence people. They seek novelty to seek expanding their mind. See, when you are closed-minded, you cannot expand your mind because you're dealing with closed-minded individuals. This is why you can't win a debate or argument with them. They don't want to hear it. As soon as you go to one of these Alphabet Boy channels, oh, he said something that I don't agree with it. Block. Oh, he said something. Jamel Chalo, he said something on Twitter that we don't like. Block. He a coon. He a sellout. We ain't gonna support his fights no more. Talk that ish, Slim. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I gotta break this down to set that so that even a child can understand. Because I understand that I'm dealing with a mentality of people. I'm dealing with people who operate on a very low frequency when it comes to intelligence. They lack critical thinking. They do not want to receive new information that would challenge their already pre-existing beliefs. I understand this, so I got to break this down to the lowest common denominator. I told you I'm built for this. Anyways, right? They seek novelty and keep expanding their minds in order to see things in a fresh light. So a lot of Deontay Wilder supporters, they are the total opposite of novel thinking. Avoid thinking. Low intelligence people avoid thinking when they can. They always need to be told exactly what to do. By Dante's Race Baiting Nation, by Aki TV, by Blue Ball Sports TV, by Jabba the Hutt, 7 8 Sports, by BFTV. They got to be told what to do all the time. Facts, Blue. Facts. I seen shit. You're right. Facts. Yeah, they thrive in formal educational structures requiring rote learning, but lack street smarts. Put them in a novel situation where they're required to think on their feet and watch them crumble. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Diminished ability to reflect on things, lacking critical thinking. They lack critical thinking. What is critical thinking? Critical thinking is difficult because it goes against how the mind works. The mind assimilates information as beliefs and then goes about confirming those beliefs. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there, guys. Oh, but that's a meaning. That is a meaning. This is what you're dealing with when you're dealing with these the Twerkinator, Deontay Wilder, a lot of his supporters. Not all of them, but this is what you're dealing with people who follow the Alphabet Boy channels and people who follow the Twerkinator. This is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with, they lack critical thinking. Let's look at this one more again. Let's look at this one more again. Some guys that some of these guys who were all right with me, who let me on their platforms in the past from the Alphabet Boy community, I ain't gonna say no name, and who have a love affair with Wilder and count for him on their channels. Guess what? You do not have to worry about them inviting me to their channel anymore. They hate me right now. The channels who made a living off of selling this Wakanda Forever narrative and race baiting and race hustling, guess what? They hate me right now. A couple of them had me on their platforms. You ain't never got to worry about them calling me back on their platforms no more. And they're watching right now. Shout out to Deontay Wilder and his team for watching, and shout out to the Alphabet Boys for watching. I love you guys. But somebody got to do it, man. Somebody got to be the bad guy. Why not me? Okay, now, they lack critical thinking, guys. What is critical thinking? Critical thinking is difficult for these guys because it goes against how the mind works. The mind assimilates information as beliefs, and then it goes about confirming those beliefs. So guess what? So if I assimilated that Tyson Fury had egg weights in his glove, he had a 357 in his glove, he had a brick in his glove, even though that the Nevada Athletic Commission was there, JD's was there, even though that he said that he had airways in the glove, JD's was there. He fired the black guy, but he didn't fire the white guy. But that's neither here nor there. Everybody was there who watched it. These guys, listen, anything that does not confirm what they already want to believe, guess what? They lack in the critical thinking department. Testing the critical thinking is when you test the validity of the beliefs that you already want to believe, right? Testing the validity of those beliefs take up significant mental energy, Yet it's the only way to get closer to the truth. These guys have no desire to get closer to the truth because to get closer to the truth requires critical thinking. And if they have to use critical thinking, guess what? It takes a lot of mental energy. Guess what happened? Low IQ people who follow the Alphabet Boy community and who are cults of the Twerkinator, Deontay Wilder's fan base, guess what? Critical thinking means they have to use a lot of mental energy. They ain't trying to use no mental energy. Therefore, we get rid of critical thinking and we do whatever the Twerkinator and the Alphabet Boys tell us. Yes, I went there today. Yeah. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, share the video. Shout out to everybody on Twitter that's watching this, and shout out to everybody on Facebook that's watching this. I told you, I had some nuclear warheads waiting on y'all. I got some more. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. This presentation ain't nothing. I got a PowerPoint presentation sitting in the cut on y'all. This ain't nothing. He says, shout out to Mr. Calderon. No vienta tres.
Hey, okay.
We're dropping out $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over. boy.
He say, thanks for the entertainment, coach. Yeah, it's entertainment, but boy, this is an educational program. My channel is educational. We talk about boxing, sports, life, comedy, and we always tied into the sport of boxing. What does this have to do with the sport of boxing? Everything. Because what makes up the sport of boxing, guys? The fighters and the fans. The fans will become interested in the sport of boxing when they see that we have high caliber fights. The fans create the electricity called excitement in order to build up the hype for the fights, right? But let's keep going. Let's keep going. The best thing happened was that Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder Saturday. Yes, I said that. Because the narrative would have been off the charts. We told you the only reason Fury won because he cheated, and you a coon, and you a sellout, and we told you that. So when Fury beat his ass again, that was dejected. Wakanda has fallen. Zamunda is over. Your king is dead. That godlike image, what that word I'm looking for? Not godlike image, it's the image that they have of people. You know, you see them in such a high light, angelic light. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But here it goes, guys. Here it goes, guys. So basically, they lack critical thinking. Yet they lack critical thinking, right? They're not changing their minds often. No matter how much information you give them to show them. Listen, literally. Tay Jones was in the locker room with the Athletic Nevada Commission, along with the FBI, the CIA, the Department of Homeland Security, right? The armed forces, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Everybody was in there watching this. He put a video out there thinking that he was I'm going to show my supporters, and then we're going to show the I Twerk Army and the Alphabet Boys community. We're going to show them what's the shenanigans that's going on, how they cheating. And literally the video that you put up, Tay Jones, validated everything that Tyson Fury and Sugar Hill and all of us were saying. They had to cut the gloves open for these guys. Cut the gloves open, break it, talk to him like he was 5 years old. You see, we took the scissors and we cut the glove here. Tay, we took the scissors and we cut the glove in the middle, and then we cut the glove on the end and we opened it up. We opened up Tyson Fury's glove, we cut it open, and then we opened up Deontay Wilder's glove. You see, the padding is very similar. You cannot shift this or add anything to it. And he was still trying to say, oh, this is some bullshit. Man, y'all trying something. Y'all trying something, because he lacks critical thinking. And he suffers from confirmation bias. He has a preconceived condition in his mind that there's cheating going on. And even though the judge, even though the Nevada Athletic Commission was showing him, put it on camera, and then he uploaded it to his video, and all the Alphabet Boys ran with it. Proof that some shenanigans is going on with the gloves. It's facts, Blue. Facts. We see it. We see it. What do you see? They cut the gloves open. What else you saw? We saw what we needed to see. Facts. When I tell you, this is why I call them the SLDBC, the Slow Learning Disability Boxing Community. These dudes like this here. They like this here. They like this here. Like literally, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Let's keep going. People who have low IQs, guess what? They think, not changing their minds very often, right? They have black and white thinking. They have black and white thinking. Low IQ people are masters of black and white thinking. Everything is black and white. Everything. It's the white man. Systemic racism. Why are they on the prowl? They're trying to take down Wakanda. They only seem to think in terms of opposites, ignoring the gray areas in between. Reality is often too complex for these guys to be interpreted in opposites. Black and white thinking. They lack creativity, right? They lack cognitive flexibility. Oh, let's read this. Changing one's mind often is a sign of open-mindedness. It's opinion flexibility, not being rigid in one's opinions. Similarly, cognitive flexibility means not being rigid in one's ways of thinking. Cognitive flexibility is the ultimate goal of cognitive behavioral therapy. The ones who develop it can significantly improve their mental health. These dudes are mentally sick. You want to know how I know? Because I suffer from mental illness when I believe that a man who died in 1975 was alive on a spaceship and he was going to come back with my white God. Well, even though I was taught that the white man was the devil, but the God who discovered my organization, Nation Islam, was white. I know it don't make no sense, but don't worry about it. You know, but I thought that he was going to come down and we going to kill these white folks. And yeah, they're going to kill them all. And guess what? I'm going to get beamed up on the spaceship and we going to be good. And everybody who was not a believer in the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was going to get killed and die. And guess what? They better come on over here where we at. And that goes on in any religion. Whether it's Sunni Islam or Orthodox, whether any religion, any political party, it doesn't matter. This goes on, and this is what's going on in boxing on YouTube in the boxing community. I know this subject matter very well because I see the same things. This is what's going on. Trust me, I am an expert when it comes to this, dog. I know this stuff like the back of my hand because that was me. I used to be them. So I know it when I see it, right? Anyways, they have short-term thinking, poor decision-making, unrealistic thinkers. They have poor interpersonal skills. This is facts. Oh, this is facts. Oh, let's move on, though. Listen, I don't bother them on this subject, right? We don't bother them on this. Let's keep going. What do I mean by that? Let's look at this fool right here. This is one of the Alphabet Boy supporters right here. They call this guy Champ Side. What's up, baby? How you doing? This dude, it must have been fixed. Dr. Umar Johnson, Fury versus Wilder 3 reaction. Now, this guy notices some bullshit. He notices some bullshit, some flim-flam, but his job is to sell it to the low IQ people, and they are going to eat it up and regurgitate it. So let's get on over here. We got to get on up. Oh, now this is hilarious. Now, in the conscious community, I used to be a part of the conscious community myself in the Nation of Islam. So I signed out of TV, all of those guys, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, all of those guys. I did security for that brother back in the day. He was a good brother, but he was racist as hell. But shout out to Dr. Khalid Muhammad, man. I don't want to speak on the brother. He's gone. He's not here to defend himself. This is Dr. Umar Johnson. He called himself King Kong Consciousness. I am the King Kong when it comes to consciousness. This is a Pan-African brother. He's one of the biggest race hustlers in the black community. Listen, he will find out about this video. Some of his supporters are going to send it to him, and they're going to come to me and call me all kind of coon. His famous word is calling black people coons. He's a coon. He's a sellout. He's a Sambo. And we got to take back Zamunda. He was hurt when he found out that Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury. He said that Wilder couldn't have lost to Tyson Fury and that the fight had to be fixed. Guess what? He didn't even see the goddamn fight. He didn't even see the fight, guys, but he said it had to be fixed. And guess what? Just in case you guys think that I am making this up, you know me, I always come with the receipts. Here we go. Let's listen to our good brother, Dr. Umar Johnson. And let's give him a round of applause. Let's give Dr. Umar a round of applause. You say, Coach, what does this have to do with boxing? Everything. What does this have to do with Deontay Wilder, radical fan base and some of his low IQ supporters? Everything. What does it have to do with the Alphabet Boy channels who believe in conspiracy theories and their supporters? This has everything to do with it because I'm trying to get you to understand the psychology of these people. This is why you get blocked when you bring common sense subject matters to their channels. This is why you get attacked. This is why they call me coon. This is why they call me Uncle Tom. This is why they call me sellout. This is why they call me Sambo. This is why they call me house nigga. This is why they call me all of these different things because they lack critical thinking and they would never debate me or talk to me on the merits of what I'm saying. They always deflect and go to something else. Oh, look, here comes Freddy Krueger. Oh, there go the white man. Oh, they're coming again. Because you destroyed the image of this guy. They have a savior-like complex. Wilder was their savior. Deontay Wilder was the Alphabet Boy supporters' savior. This is what you have to realize. I know because I believed in the savior on the spaceship. Even though the nigga died in 1975, but I believed him. This was their savior. So when this guy beat this guy, it destroyed their savior. They were in shock. They couldn't believe it. And they are in denial. Let's hear what King Kong Consciousness, our good brother, Dr. Umar Johnson, let's give him a round of applause. Mr. King Kong Consciousness himself. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys.
Goodbye.
Boy, I don't play over here, boy. Car ain't got no roof. Boy, I do not play over here, boy. Car ain't got no roof. Not Coach Malachi Williams, New Media Today USA Boxing. You ain't gonna get this nowhere but me, but here. See, I can expose it because that used to be me. Let's go. Let's go. Got a little jazz music coming on, guys. Little jazz. You know, little jazz music, guys.
Fight last night.
Listen to this.
Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. Don't tell me our brother lost. Please don't tell me our brother lost. Please don't tell me our brother lost. Let me see. I'm looking it up right now. Tyson Fury knocks out Deontay Wilder. No, brothers and sisters. No. It must have been fixed. It must have been fixed.
All right, let's start right there. Let's start right there. Now, this King Kong Consciousness. This King Kong Consciousness right here. This King Kong Consciousness right here, right? Oh, this King Kong. Oh, well, I be real good for that. Oh, Mr. Gates. Oh, I be real good. This King Kong Consciousness right here. King Kong said, no, this can't. It has to be fixed. It has to be fixed. Listen, unrealistic thinkers. Closed-mindedness. Lack of intellectual humility, lack of curiosity, right? Not interested in learning, not seeking novelty, right? Now, but this guy, Dr. Umar is a very intelligent brother. I will say he's a very intelligent brother. He's a very intelligent brother. But he says, no, it has to be fixed. Remember what I told you guys? What I told you guys right here. 23 signs you're suffering from a victim mentality. So as soon as he found out Deontay Wilder lost, he said, no, brother, no, brothers and sisters, this has to be fixed. He automatically went to what? The victim mentality. He automatically went to the victim mentality. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. He automatically went to the victim mentality. No, brothers and sisters, this has to be fixed. Hell no. It ain't no way in the hell the Kane got beat. And watch what he says about Tyson Fury. There's no way in the hell the Kane got beat.
It must have been fixed. Tyson Fury was out of shape, fat. He gained like 60 pounds. It wasn't muscle. It was all blubber. Deontay, our brother, was chiseled in Shango shape. He was with the Ogun energy. How in the hell did he get knocked out by an out-of-shape, overweight mayonnaise man? No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I didn't see the fight.
So he said, how in the hell did Deontay Wilder get beat by out-of-shape, overweight mayonnaise man? And then he turns around and says, I did not see the fight. He didn't even see the fight. This is how this guy here, Umar Johnson, he's a very intelligent brother, but he specializes in the art of race hustling. He is a race hustler. And he's doing pretty good at it too. Because you got a lot of low IQ people who send him a lot of money because they suffer from a victim mentality. They suffer from confirmation bias. And this is what's going on in the YTBC community with the Alphabet Boy supporters and the Deontay Wilder supporters. Not all of them, but a good number of them. Oh, I promise you, bro, listen, I am public enemy number 1, 2, and 3. Guess what, though? This ain't nothing. I got some more nuclear warheads I can drop. Back that ass up, boy. I got some more nuclear warheads I can drop. Hey, Alphabet Boys, how you doing on Deontay Wilder supporters? How you doing, Alphabet Boy community? How you doing on Deontay Wilder's team? I love you guys. I know you're watching me and I'm looking directly at you. I'm looking in your eyes, you're looking in my eyes. Stay here for a little while. I know you're going to learn something. You're going to learn something today. Oh, I know you guys like the back of my hand.
To this day.
Yes, sir. I know you. True. Let's keep going, though. He's overweight, fat, out of shape, mayonnaise man. This guy know nothing about boxing. He's caught up on how Tyson Fury looks, but that's okay.
Was the fight thrown? Was the fight thrown, brothers and sisters? Was the fight thrown? Did they have something in Fury's gloves? Because there was rumored that the last fight, he had something in his gloves.
He say, didn't they have something in Fury's gloves? Because it was rumored in the last fight that he had something in his gloves. Boy, oh my God. Oh my, I can't make this up. I ain't that good. Shout out to Rider of the Storm.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
They say you a Deontay Wilder hater. That's what they say. Hey man. Listen, boy, if me exposing y'all for the frauds that you are and pointing out your low IQ fan base and lack of intelligence and pointing out your lack of critical thinking and your savior-like complex for me to point that out, I got to be a coon Uncle Tom sellout. Guess what? Then so goddamn be it. Listen, do not put nobody in no damn time out. Please. If they're not saying anything racist in the chat, and if they're not attacking women and children, I'm fine. They can say whatever the hell they want to say about me. I do not care. Because as long as they're over here, I'm going to burn their brain cells up. I'm going to convert some of them after the day. Some of them are going to be like, God damn, boy, because I'm popping atoms in their brains right now. All right, listen. Okay, I don't know why. Hey, listen, man, stop timing people out, bro. Never mind, I know who's doing it. Please stop timing people out. I'm gonna go back and look and see who all got blocked or whatever after the show. Anyways, I'm gonna straighten everything out. I got it. Don't worry about it. Ride on the Storm. Shout out to Ride on the Storm.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Mayonnaise Man versus Wakanda. Yeah. Let's keep going though. Let's keep going. He didn't even see the fight. He said it had to be fixed. Tell me, was it fixed? It was rumored last time that Tyson Fury had something in his gloves. Despite the fact that he wore the same gloves, the same gloves he had on this fight, he wore those same gloves in the last fight. But this is the mentality. Let's go. Class is in session.
11th round technical knockout. Was it close? Did he put up a fight? He was too small. But the boy's solid muscle. How is he too small? He's solid muscle. How is he too small? He was out of shape, y'all think? Fury kept holding his head under his arm, hitting him. I'm sorry. I can't. So I got to watch this fight. We are not perfect. We take losses like any other man or woman. Just because we are the chosen people, we still got to fight. We're going to win wars and we're going to lose wars. That's not a reason to lose heart. We're going to win wars. Somebody said the gloves were checked. Sister Rosalind, the votes are counted too, Sister Rosalind. Do you believe no elections are thrown? Sister Rosalind, you said the gloves were checked, baby. Sister Rosalind, you said the gloves were checked. So the votes are counted too, Sister Rosalind. The votes are counted. Do you believe elections are not thrown? So why would you say the gloves were checked? The gloves can be checked and something can still be put in them, Sister Rosalind. Boxing is fixed. Boxing is fixed. I'm going to watch the fight.
Oh, my poor brother, Dr. Umar Johnson. And as soon as the sister challenged him with critical thinking, she says she's saying that, hey, listen, basically, hey, the gloves were checked. He said, no. The gloves were checked. What does that mean, sister? The votes was counted, sister. Does that still mean that elections are not thrown? Don't you know that? So his rebuttal to her saying that the gloves were checked is that, what the hell that mean? That votes are counted, but elections are still thrown. You see what I'm saying? This what they do. That's the victim mentality. Shout out to JBN.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, so he didn't even buy his Kings pay-per-view to support him. Wow. I'm going to get everything straightened out with a lot of the moderators and blocking. That's why I got rid of the moderators last time. I got rid of the moderators last time because I don't want people getting blocked and unnecessarily. But I'm going to have to go back to where I had it before. Got to get rid of a lot of these wrenches. But that's okay. We'll talk about that later. But this, I had to show you guys this. Right? I had to show you guys this, right? Let's keep going. Dr. Umar, break bread with us, good brother. Good brother, break bread with us.
It's the third time they fought. It just don't sound right to me. The brother was in much better shape. Fury was all fat and sloppy looking. Come on. He probably didn't train. But Fury don't look like he trained. He wasn't in shape. Wow. All I can say is wow. I'm surprised.
So basically, this brother is in denial. He got caught up on because he said in the video, he said that our brother was thick. He was chiseled. He got the Ogun. He got the strength of Ogun, right? You ain't in the conscious community, you wouldn't understand what Ogun is. It's like a spiritual, like ward, like a god from Africa and stuff like that. Religions, you know. I'll show it to you. But he didn't want to believe that. He didn't even see the fight. And he was already in denial. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the moderators. They got to go. I'm gonna just rock with the people who I know that I've been rocking with. That's not gonna do. But yeah, they got to go. I have to, because we don't roll like that over here, man. You don't just be blocking people, just be blocking people. I don't care who it is. But anyway, let's keep going. So yeah, man. So this is what it is. I hope that I broke this down. I hope that you guys really understand what's going on. So check this out. I'm finna show you the psychology. So what happened was Wilder really believed this stuff. He psyched himself out, and he is a project. A lot of his supporters are a reflection of what he put out there. Let's keep going. Let's do it. I want to show you guys something. I gotta show it to you. Let's see what's going on. All right, we found our good brother, Dr. Umar, my good brother. That's my good brother, man. My good brother. Good brother. He, bless his heart. He one of the best race hustlers, and he good now. He good. He know how to get the money. Okay? He know how to get the money, and I can't knock him. I ain't gonna knock the man hustle. But I'm showing you what's going on in the boxing community. Right? This is what's going on. Understand their mentality, right? When you understand it, when you understand their mentality, you automatically know. I'm trying to find this video. Oh yeah, brother. Oh, brother. They hate me, but they hate me with a passion. I can't find it on the phone. Thought I brought it up. Can't find it on the phone, guys. But that's okay. So this is Wilder and Fury. This is like a little conversation, trash talk they had in I think in August or something like that. And they say this was after they stopped filming. So I hope you guys can hear this. I'm gonna let you guys hear this.
This was after they stopped filming.
I know you got power. My power is real, baby, and you will feel no doubt.
So Wilder said, "My power is real, baby, and you will feel the power of Deontay Wilder." And Fury said, "I didn't feel nothing."
That's what I want you to feel when it's time. So when I do knock you out, skinny gonna be that very moment. You're a basketball player. You can't get right. 21-year-old.
So Fury says that you are a skinny little bum or something like that. He said you're a basketball player. I've been doing this all my life, and I be skinny little bums like you every day of the week or something like that. This is what he's saying right here, right? This is before the third fight. He said he is the heart. He said he has the heart of a lion. And then Tyson Fury said, I'm gonna take that his heart and I'm gonna eat it and hand it back to you. This is what he said. He said, I am a lion. I am a king. He really believes this stuff. I am the king of Zamunda. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing. That what you believe, that what you believe. But this is what I'm trying to tell you, the psychology of these people. Not because he thinks he's a king, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying there's a radical base, there's a low IQ base of some of his fan base. They really believe this stuff. They really thought this is it. This is our king. So when Tyson Fury beat him, here you go.
My name is King. You're a bullshit.
Tyson Fury say, why you call yourself a king? He said, I'm a king. My name is Gypsy King, and you a Dosa. But I got there, boy. I got there, dog on Tyson Fury. Boy, I'm telling you, dog. Boy, I'm telling you. Bro, we got one more laugh right here. One more laugh. Oh, I got to give it to you one more time. We got another laugh. We got another laughter, man. We got another. But y'all want to see something funny? I said, do y'all want to see something funny? Do y'all want to see something? Well, I got something so funny right here, man. But this shit right here, bro. This stuff right here, man. This right here is hilarious. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Let me go ahead and bear with the old boy one moment, guys. Let me go ahead and do this here like that there. Let me do it like that there. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, guys, forgive me. Listen to this.
Tyson Fury, the great white hope, has obviously turned out to be the great white joke, okay? Because it has been revealed by a boxing analyst that he actually cheated in both of his fights with Deontay Wilder, okay? They have shown footage.
All right, let's go back this, because just in case you guys didn't hear the beginning. Just in case you didn't hear the beginning. Now, this sister right here, I think she's the Queen of Sheba, I think. Let me see. She the Queen of Sheba? Oh, let me see. Y'all please support this sister. And support this channel right here. This channel right here, this channel right here. It's called BDA Boxing. I just stumbled across this brother right here. Somebody sent it to me. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want him to get attacked. This brother here, he says Alphabet Boys make excuses for Wilder Part 1. He has a series of excuses. This is hilarious. I'm trying to show you that even some of these people that are the most conscious are have low IQs as well. Oh, let you hear this.
Tyson Fury, the great white hope, has obviously turned out to be the great white joke, okay? Because it has been revealed by a boxing analyst that he actually cheated in both of his fights with Deontay Wilder, okay? They have shown footage that his gloves were not padded. Now, there was just a little bit of padding in the back of the glove. But when they showed up close images of his gloves during the match, you could literally see his knuckles where the hole, where there's a hole in the, not a hole, but the part of the glove where it's open on the inside of on the palm side, where you tie the gloves or whatever. You could clearly see his knuckles.
Bro, listen, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Deontay Wilder supporters, please. What's the name of this? What's the title of this show, guys? Deontay Wilder supporters, please stop embarrassing yourselves. She's clearly a Wilder supporter, and she is clearly embarrassing herself. Literally. I know she's the Queen of Sheba, whatever the case may be. I'm very familiar with the conscious community. I used to be in the conscious community. Very familiar with them. I'm very familiar with race hustling because I was a part of one of the #1 race hustling organizations in America. I'm very familiar with the victimhood mentality and the confirmation bias because that used to be me all day long and the people who I ran with. This is what's going on with a lot of Wilder supporters. Gotta call it like it is. Somebody got to do it. Why not me? Let's keep going. Queen of Sheba. 1-on-1. She's at the 1-on-2 mark. All right, let's go.
They also claim that he was throwing open gloved punches, which in the world of boxing is illegal. Okay? Footage. Now, like I said, they need to ban him for life. Okay? That's what they need to do. And if it were a black person, I'm sure they would. Okay? I'm pretty sure they would. So, I mean, how do you see his knuckles all the way back at the bottom of the darn glove?
This white supremacy and racism is running rampant all over the globe, and it's really destroying this country and the world at large. To go through a brief boxing demonstration of what Mr. Tyson Fury was doing with his gloves. Flicking jab, flicking jab. And he even did this, a backhand, flicking jab, flicking jab, flicking jab, flicking jab.
Oh my God, bro! Like, I can't make this up, dog. I can't make this up. So like the rider of the storm.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, can you help out Ian Wong? Listen, after today, guys, we're going to get rid of the moderators. I'm going to keep a handful that I already had. Moderators got to go because I'm going to find out who's blocking who's getting rid of who, and guess what? We can't go through this. This is why I got rid of the moderators the last time, because of the same thing that's going on. I'm going to have to just do it again. I'm going to have to do it again. I got somebody watching the chat letting me know who is the one that's doing the blocking. So we're going to get rid of those guys, and I'm going to just keep it at a minimum. Keep it at a minimum. Yeah, man, I'm gonna help him out. I got him. But I'm just showing you, like, this is what's going on. Arlette, I'm not talking about you, Arlette. I know who it is. I know who it is. Oh, okay. Well, again, the rules of blocking is this. If a person is saying racial things, if they are attacking women and children, guess what? They can, or if they're spamming. If they're spamming, they should get blocked. If they're spamming, being racist, and attacking the women in the chat on children, block them. They can call me whatever they want to call me. Now, they want to call me whatever they want to call me, fine. Or if they just if they spam in the chat, just keep spamming, get rid of them. If they're not doing those things, don't block them. All that, I know you, Gucci. I know you, Gucci. Maestro, I got you. I know you, Gucci, all that. I ain't even worried about that. I know who my silent moderators is. I didn't have any issues until I opened up, made a lot of people moderators. I didn't have any more issues with that. So I already know what it is. I got you, Maestro. I think I got you. Yeah, well, if it's a dude in the chat, violating those rules, y'all can block him. I ain't got no problem with that. But let me keep going, because I don't want to get caught up with that.
This is illegal. This is illegal. And look at this glove. This is not my wrist. This is illegal. This is illegal. And look at this glove. I can't bend my real hand all the way back like that. Okay? Unless my big ass fist is in the wrist portion of the glove. Then I can bend it all the way down and all the way back. And there's the fist.
Hey, listen, man.
You see the fingers of the fist? Over and over again.
Okay, listen, bro. Bro, this is
my fist.
This is what you're dealing with. This is what you're dealing with. We can go on over here. Oh, let's keep going. Let's move it on up. Okay, we at the 258 mark. This gets even better. This gets better, right? This gets better. Let's stop right here.
They put a mark on that man's back.
It's online. There's enough evidence on my channel, Young Pharaoh's channel. The list goes on and on.
You see my knuckles at right here is where you see Tyson Fury knuckles. Now all of his hands is wrapped, which means if this was his hand, you shouldn't see no skin. You should just see the wrap. You shouldn't see skin. Huh? Now look, you see skin. That's his bare fucking knuckles. Huh? You see them go?
That was a little sus.
Go get
I don't know
my
what you
nigga
guys know.
right now. You're not gonna do my nigga like that on national television. Go get my nigga Bill.
Now you see the guy sitting here drinking a glass of water. This is the typical the Alphabet Boys. This is the typical Alphabet Boy supporter. He sits down. He listens to all of these conspiracy theories, facts. He's sipping his glass of water, or wine, or sipping on a 40 or whatever the case may be, smoking some of that good green, and they like facts, boy, facts, Blue, facts. And but I don't know, boy. This how they sit here and eat it up. This is what they do, and this is why the Alphabet Boys keep putting it out, because it's making them money. It's very profitable for them. It's making them money. You know what I mean? But I respect the hustle. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. I just can't do it over here myself. But let's keep going, guys. Let's continue.
Fuck wrong with you? Put him back to undefeated status and let that man continue to make motherfucking black history as he was doing. Nigga. Now, let me show y'all something.
He dropping some gems right now.
Hey,
Still in the way.
you heard what he said? He dropping some gems. Like, really, they think this some, but he dropping some gems. I can't make this up. I'm not that good. I can't make this up. Shout out to the Ray Packs.
Hey, okay.
Trump coming for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat
Oh man.
received.
Oh my God. Bruh, I can't make this up. This is how they be on each other. Boy, he dropping that knowledge. Drop that, Blue. Drop that. Boy, Blue dropping it, boy. Boy, you heard Jabba the Hutt? Boy, 7-8, he the real one, boy. Boy, Boxing Ego, boy, he be coming with it. Boy, they be dropping that knowledge. This is why the man don't want them out there on YouTube, because they be dropping it. Bro, I can't make this up. When I say these guys have low IQs, they have low IQs. Why do you think I say the SLDBC, the slow learning disability boxing community? These dudes are slow. I can't make this up. Car ain't got no roof. Really though.
Even with this going backwards, you mean to tell me he's hitting like that, and he fought like that for 12 rounds? It would give him no advantage to fight like this. If anything, he's at a disadvantage, because if you put your hand on.
So Ishay Smith is saying that if for Fury to fight the way they say he fought in the first fight, it would not give him any advantage because of the placement of his hand. He said, if anything, it would give him a disadvantage. Watch how they went after Ishay Smith. Remember what I told you guys. If you don't agree with the narrative that they are spitting on those channels, they will call you a coon, Uncle Tom, a sellout, a Sambo, a houseman. They will call you all of those things. Remember I said that. They call me that. Let's continue. I have receipts that they will call you this. I have receipts that they will call you this. Let's go.
And that's solid. You take it out, there's no really, even if I move that out of the way, look at my knuckle. There's nothing solid about that. And then to have to keep your hands, well, you're more chance of breaking your fingers, you're more chance of breaking your knuckles, you're more chance of hurting yourself trying to fight like this.
So he's debunking what they are talking about in the first fight. Ishay Smith is using he's a former champion. He's using what you call critical thinking and common sense. Remember, these guys don't want critical thinking. They don't have common sense. They are low IQs. They suffer from a victim mentality. So anything that goes against that which they already want to believe, because they are already self-perpetuating victims, guess what? They will attack you. Guess what? I got the receipts. Ishay, what are they going to say about Ishay? What are some of the guys from the Alphabet Boy channels going to say about Ishay? Let's continue.
Look, like I said, go watch old film of Ali. The glove is very going to be loose. They used to do this in the back of the days. When you measuring somebody, you used to be able to open the glove like that, because the gloves were a lot different back in the day. Just things were different.
But this nigga Eat Shit Smith, Black Thanos in the building, salute. Oh, look at Muhammad Ali's gloves. Nigga, do you realize the gloves were different from then to now? You realize they're two separate different types of gloves? You do realize that back then they cut the thumb part a piece? They cut it a piece. They wanted the thumb off. They started locking the gloves together to prevent fucking thumbing in people's eyes. Stupid motherfucker. And this faggot coon ass nigga E.J. Smith.
What did he call him? He called him a coon. I told you, he called him a coon. Why did he call him a coon? Because he did not agree with the narrative. He called him a F word. This F N word. This F nigga. He called him eat S-I. He called him eat S-I-S-H-I-T Smith. This coon. This F word. Eat shit Smith. This is what he said. Literally, he called the man a coon. I told you, this is the Alphabet Boys' go-to word. Coon. This is their followers. Deontay Wilder, slow learning disability. His not everybody who likes Wilder. I'm not going to say that, even though all of them are going to attack me. But after this video, bro, but guess what? When your ass come, I got some B-52 bombers waiting on your ass. I promise you. I will annihilate you. Leave the old boy alone. I'm pound for pound. Listen, I'm pound for pound on this here, bro. Literally. But let's go. Let's go. I was trained by some of the best ministers in the NOI. Anyway, let's keep going. They called him a coon. Oh, you know, oh, he was 38 high. This dude right here, oh, this guy right here, boy, he be slobbing on Wilder's knob. Really? Oh, King, you know, it's just, oh my God, it's just so, oh, you know, it's King, you know, just such an honor and a privilege to be interviewing you right now. And, you know, deep down in my heart, you know, just how you make me feel. And, you know, I'm, so moist and juicy, and the Kundalini juices just got me tingling. And I'm so happy just to be interviewing you right now, King. You know, all the stuff that you do for our people, you're on the front lines. Niggas, what are you talking about? Let's continue, guys. Let's continue.
Smith should know that. He was a motherfucking boxer. This pussy nigga should know this.
Wait, he's doing a lot of cursing right now, guys. He's doing a lot of cursing right now. You know, I want him to keep this PG. He's visibly upset. He's visibly upset. He's doing a lot of cursing right now, right? Let's continue.
He should know that. But the pussy nigga don't give a fuck.
Here it goes. All right, let's go. But anyways, we're not going to, and this is somebody breaking it down. LED light should never be close to the eyes. This is why Deontay Wilder was having trouble seeing that night when he fought Tyson in the second fight, right? And I think that's it. That's it. You guys get the point. You guys get the point of what I'm making today. I hope I've made myself clear today. guys. You know, hold on. I got one more thing I want to share with you guys because I predicted something. I predicted that when Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, I predicted that there was going to be another conspiracy. And I predicted this October the 11th, which was 2 days after the Wilder fight. And today is what, the 13th, I think? The day is the 13th. So I predicted this 2 days ago. You know, and if you look 2 days ago, they started coming with the long count and all this stuff there. After we debunked the referee stuff, you know, I debunked it right here. The knockdown rule. Sugar Hill broke it down too today. Sugar Hill broke it down today on the show, but I guess he's a coon Uncle Tom sellout as well. I'm not saying it, but that's what they probably saying. And you know, they're going to call me the #1 coon. Listen, after today, I'm going to have Dr. Umar Johnson after me. I'm going to have several brothers from the conscious community after me. I'm going to have the entire Alphabet Boy community. They are really going to be after me. And I'm going to have a lot of their supporters and followers after me. Guess what? I am toe tagging and body bagging. Bring your ass. I am going to body bag every last one of y'all. But come on over here. I be on every day, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I am the LDBC killer for a reason. Come on over here. I promise you, I will body every last one of y'all. Y'all, listen, everybody who's been blocked today, I'm going to unblock them, but we're going to get rid of all of the moderators, and I'm going to keep the ones I originally had. I promise you that. So don't worry about that. But listen, yeah, we ain't playing over here, man. Shout out to Pablo.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Let me go ahead and do this here, man. Let me go ahead and let y'all hear this right here. Let me let y'all hear this, because I don't want y'all thinking I'm just talking. Oh, man, Coach just be talking, man. He always talking about he predicted this and he predicted that. Yeah, I did that there now. I did that there. You know, I'm talking a little country right now. I did that. Oh, they're watching. How y'all doing? Alphabet Boys, how y'all doing? Wilder's team, people on Deontay Wilder's team, how y'all doing? Love you guys. You my brothers now. You my brothers. You my brothers. We gonna take back Wakanda, one brick at a time. We gonna take it back. Promise you. Just roll with the old boy. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. He says, Breeden was a yes man too. Look how long he allowed Wilder to fight. Listen to this. Listen. He said you could see Fury was lying on the ground, get his bearings. He could have got up anytime. And the ref started counting. I'm going to predict that the conspiracy was going to keep going. Sorry about that, guy. Watch this. Listen to this. Let me go ahead and put this down. I said this 2 days ago. I hope this debunked this. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. I hope this debunks this, but I have a feeling that it's not. I have a feeling that the facts will be ignored because the facts and the truth does not promote the narrative. I said it 2 days ago. I debunked the clock. The referee counted too slow by showing the rule. Sugar Hill confirmed it. I put it right here, and I said, you know what? I hope this debunks this, destroys this. But I said I got a funny feeling that it won't, because it does not. The truth does not support the narrative. Shout out to Pablo for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said the Alphabet Boys are the Karens of YouTube. Yes, they are. Shout out to John McDermott for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, loving the new show. On you go, Coach. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. And if you are a part of this cult, if you have a low IQ, if you have a victim mentality, if you have a savior complex, if you suffer from confirmation bias, trust me, this is a mental illness that these people have. I know, guys, because I was once that mentally ill individual. I was very closed-minded, I was racist, and I believe in pushing narratives to fit what I already wanted to believe, because I was taught and trained to believe it. Thank God, after 24 and a half years, I rounded off, say 25 years, God woke me up somehow. I snapped out of it. It took me 25 years, and I'm 47, so you just do the math. More than half of my life, I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. More than half of my life, I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm really kind of ashamed of it, to be honest with you. I'm kind of ashamed. Like, why it took me that long to wake up? To this day. Why in the hell it took me that long to wake up? Really, though. But I guess better late than never. My grandfather, he went to the grave dying believing this stuff. R.I.P. to my grandfather. He went to the grave dying thinking that a spaceship was going to come get him. On his last wish, when I spoke to his wife, his last wish, she said that all he wanted was he was hoping that Minister Farrakhan would talk to him before he died. He didn't receive a phone call from Chicago or none of that. It's sad. So I understand the mentality. And I kind of feel sorry for those guys, to be honest with you. But I did this. Why are we teaching this class today, guys? Because I want to give you guys a lesson to let you know this is what's going on. I want you to understand the psychology of what's going on with these Alphabet Boy supporters and a lot of the Deontay Wilder supporters who are embarrassing themselves right now online. They don't hate me. They hate the truth that I'm speaking. They don't hate me. They hate the facts that I'm speaking, because my words resonate like an atom bomb, and it blows up all of the ignorant atoms and the closed-minded atoms in their brain, and it opens their mind up to critical thinking. So the more I challenge their closed-mindedness with logic and facts, they become more angry, bitter, and aggressive, and their go-to weapon is name calling. Only thing they're going to do is just call you some names. They're going to call you coon. They're going to call you Uncle Tom. They're going to call you a sellout. They're going to call you, you big ass nigga. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Oh, big ass. You see, when you want to hear the Jerry Springer show, there's a lot of channels out there you can go to for the Jerry Springer show. where you can get cursed out. They're going to disrespect you, call you every name under the book, but they would never, and they'll yell at you and overtalk you. They would never address the truth that you're speaking. It's called deflection. We don't do that over here. That's why I don't like, you know, and the reason why I didn't have a lot of moderators, I got rid of a lot of the moderators, because there's a lot of beefs going on with different moderators. You know, some people are part of certain different boxing communities, and then they, you know, they beef with this guy, that guy. They don't like it. I ain't on all that, though. I just want to get the information out there the best way I can, and let's try to bring up the keep the sport of boxing pure. That's all I care about. I ain't down with no cliques, no crews, because when you're down with cliques and crews, what happens is, as soon as you say something that goes against what the group thinks, they will turn on you and turn on you in a heartbeat. That's why I say I'm standing on my own island by myself. I have to do this. I would like to think that I really am the only one that's qualified to really bring it the way I bring it. Because this is 25 years of my life. You understand what I'm saying? Reformed racist. I'm a racist in recovery. I was brainwashed. I had the savior complex. I had a victimhood mentality. So I understand. And when you challenge the narrative, just with critical things, you just ask a simple question. Block. I don't want this channel to be like that. Call me whatever you want to call me. Call me Coon, Uncle Tom, Sellout, Sambo, House Nigga. Call me whatever you want to call me. I ain't got no problem with that. Just don't attack the women, don't attack the children, and don't spam the chat. That's all like that. I don't care nothing about none of that. I'm good. I'm good, homie. I can handle me. I'm not by myself. Trust me, I'm not. You know, the people who I roll with, they don't do this YouTube stuff. But don't worry, guys. Nothing. The only thing they're gonna do, they're gonna hide behind avatars, send you threatening messages in all caps. They're gonna block you if you go on their platforms. That's all they're gonna do. Coon, Uncle Tom, Sellout, Sambo. You're a coon, Uncle Tom. You right there. That's it. That's it. So, anyways, guys, we know. I hope that we had Sugar Hill on, Sugar Hill DJs. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I really love you guys, man. Give y'all a round of applause. I'm going to unblock everybody who was blocked today. Don't worry. Even if you said, and I don't know who said what. So be fair. Those same guys are probably going to come back over here tomorrow. And I have the moderators I'm going to have. We know that they're going to make sure that everything goes the way it's supposed to go. I got my core team who I know going to make it do what it do. But let me go ahead and give everybody a shout out, man. Shout out to my main man, Diallo Huggy, a.k.a. Huggy Bear. Hey, okay. Shout out to Major Key Boxing who was here. Hey, okay. Shout out to Mark Nash who was here in the building. Hey, okay. Shout out to my brother Sugar Hill who came through today. Shout out to the Alphabet Boys. Hi, guys. Hi. How you doing? Shout out to Team Bomb Squad. How you doing? How you doing, guys? What's happening? What's happening? West Side? I don't gang bang, man. I brought the good rhymes. The whole scenery reminded me of good times. Hey, I don't do no gang banging, man. I'm too old for that. 47 years old, man. I leave that to the young jitterbugs out there. Anyway, shout out to KRL. Hey, okay. Shout out to Kilgore. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Johnson Matthews, Andy C, Knox Millen, Peter Von Arts, Hector Garcia, my man Big Heck. Hey, okay. Foxing Band, Cody Bain, Rod Foster, Daniel Jones, Ali 62, Puro Sur Central, Alan Skill, a brand new funk, Johnny Blaze, Damian Bennett. What's happening, bro? Hey, okay. Shout out to everybody, man. Blood Retro Boxing and Documentaries, man, who gave Super Chat, D-Style, who came through, man. Martin, I really appreciate you guys, man. You know, you guys know it's dangerous to even be seen in my chat. Martin Ass, Major Key, D-Style, Blood Retro, you know it's dangerous to be seen in my chat because I am public enemy number 1, 2, and 3. But the fact that you guys come on the chat and then you even give a super chat, it shows the kind of courage you have. I appreciate that. Freedom is the road seldom traveled by the multitudes. Freedom from ignorant thinking, mentality, race baiting narratives, and freedom from victimhood mentality. It is what it is. Shout out to Crescent City. Hey, okay. Peter Von Arts, my brother. Shout out to Jose Lopez, Dragon Leg, Jeff Lucietta, Electric Blue, Imesa, Natural, Not, once again, a brand new funk, Eddie Cetera. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Lee Luna. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bales. Shout out to the Queen Lady Shan Dutton them season. Get well soon, sis. Shout out to anybody, any of the women, the queens that I may have forgotten. Please forgive me. Shout out to Noda. Shout out to shout out to Javon Soto. Coach K, what's happening? Shout out to James Hickey, Big Ron, Ronald Finkley. Shout out to UGC Flame as well. Damian Bennett, Thomas Jones, what's going on, fam? Shout out to, let's see, Halim in the building. Shout out to John Doe, what up, Doe? Andy C. Shout out to Paul Evans and shout out to Ava. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Shout out to Teach, my brother. Shout out to Open Door, what's happening? Shout out to, I shouldn't say y'all names because I don't want nobody attacking y'all. They're going to come after y'all. Shout out to my brother Charlo. Shout out to Peter Von Arts. They're going to come after y'all, man. Shout out to Rider of the Storm. I should just say shout out to everybody in the chat, man, because I don't want to call y'all names out because, boy, they're going to be lurking, looking for y'all. Shout out to, you know me, I'll be wanting that. I love it. I love them, dog. I love them. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to my brother Diallo Huggy, a.k.a. Huggy Bear. That's my main man now. Shout out to Jawan who was here. Uwapo. Let's see. Other than that, man, Andrew Baxter, Johnny Blaze. Rider of the Storm. Blood Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Steve in the UK. Shout out to everybody in the UK, man. Brothers and sisters in the UK, let me explain something to you. Do not get involved in the racial politics of Black Americans. If you're Black from the UK, or even if you're white from the UK, do not get into racial politics of, do not get into the racial politics or the racial dynamics of Black Americans. It will only confuse you. You'll only get confused. Don't get involved in it. Trust me, I know. I am a veteran at it. Not a veteran, a veteran. Do not get involved in it. It'll just confuse you, dog. You'll just be confused and be like, wait a minute, I thought we were brothers. Yeah, but you from the UK, you different. Anyways, shout out to William Posey. For dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, shout out to you, coach, for getting Sugar Hill on. Shout out to my brother, man, who made that happen. I would say his name, but I do not want him to get attacked. I cannot take credit for getting Sugar Hill on. I had a brother reach out to me who made that happen, and the only reason I do not want to say his name because I do not want him to get attacked. If you're going to attack anybody, attack me. I got big shoulders. I can handle it. Shout out to Steve Kim. Shout out to Mario Lopez, that podcast over there. Shout out to Julius over there in Ring IQ magazine. He funny as hell. Shout out to D-Style who came through, Magic Key who came through, Mark Nash who came through, Retro Boxing and Documentaries who came through. Shout out to everybody, man, all the content creators who doing their thing, who fighting a good fight. See, I'm fighting a good fight right now. That's shout out to UGC Flame, all of those guys, man. Sporting Icon, shout out to all of those guys, man. I know it's hard. I'm gonna take the attacks away from y'all and bring them over here. I can handle every last one of them. Because it's really lightweight. I'm like Neo in the Matrix. You shooting bullet? What did that's a bullet? Oh, okay. I'm like Neo in the Matrix. Okay, we that. Okay, he threw a coon at me. Okay, we that. Oh, he threw Uncle Tom at me. Oh, okay, that's it. All right, he throwing that slow ass doggone sellout. Okay, what he called me a sellball? Oh, okay, that's all y'all got. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow, 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. Don't meet me there, beat me there, man. Don't meet me there, beat me there. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you had a good time. Shout out to Sugar Hill, man. Shout out to Sugar Hill, man. Other than that, this is about Coach Malachi Williams. Oh, yeah. Also, click the link in the description, guys, to get the merch. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. We're going to sign out. I'm gonna leave the live going for like 10 minutes, and I'm going to talk to y'all in the chat. Okay? Other than that, this is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, represent for New Media Today USA Boxing. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to Sugar Hill. Shout out to Tyson Fury. And hey, even shout out to Deontay Wilder. Get well, brother. Other than that, peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.